Suspense. Autolite and its 96,000 dealers present Mr. Burt Lancaster in The Long Wait, a suspense play produced and edited by William Spear.
Over the river and through the woods to Grandmother's house we go. The horse knows the way to carry the sleigh.
Hey, that's not the way Hurrah for Thanksgiving Day goes.
What do you mean? Why, I wrote it.
No matter. The 1950 version is different. Listen. Over the river and through the woods, the snow is soft and white. Grandpa is happy with his jalopy. His spark plugs are Autolite. Over the river and through the woods blow high, ye winds blow low. The car's as snappy as Grandma and Pappy. Because Autolite resistor spark plugs get it going faster in cold temperatures. Give smooth, even spark all along the line of fire. Let your engine idle smoother, run better on leaner gas mixtures. Save gas.
Wait a minute. These last lines don't rhyme.
Why, sure they do. Your car and Autolite resistor spark plugs are always in rhyme. In fact, you're always right with Autolite.
And now, with The Long Wait and with the performance of Burt Lancaster, Autolite hopes once again to keep you in suspense.
When I stepped off the train at Grand Central, I spotted Len Bush waiting for me. All the heat of my body sucked into my head. I knew that feeling. I felt that way every time I wanted to kill a man. He waved to me. I turned my back and I started up the ramp for the upper level in the street. He caught up to me and he kept pace with his long, shuffling lope.
Don't get me wrong, Dan. I don't want to hound you.
Now, why begin, Lieutenant?
Something you said to the warden before you left.
You want to repeat on it? I told him I'd be back for the limit.
In this town, we don't even like guys to steal apples off push carts. So when it comes to
You
murder...
can't touch me. I served my full time. I'm clean. We just got to sit back and wait for it to happen.
Your brother died 2 years ago. Everybody's cooled off. Why don't you let it lay?
I don't cool so easy.
If Richie could come back, he'd say, forget it.
Don't tell me what my brother would say.
All right, I won't. I don't know why I butt into other people's affairs anyway. It's not my job to worry about things before they happen.
You'll be the first to know, Lieutenant.
You're a jerk if you put your neck in a noose to rub out a dame like Lois Williams. So long, Dan.
I waited until he was swallowed in the crowd. Then I went across and down Park until I made the Coronet Hotel on 40th Street.
Danville? Oh, yes. Mr. Thompson reserved a room for you. 423.
The elevator was an old cage that pulled itself upward, like an old man with asthma climbing stairs. I caught the reflection of my face in the panel mirror of the cage. 3 years housekeeping with the state hadn't left a mark. A little paler, maybe. Serene was the word for me. That's the way the reporter put it. The serene countenance of an alabaster saint, showing no trace of the killer rampant under the shell. Only I hadn't killed anyone. Yet. I got out of the elevator and I found 423. Inside, I made for the bathroom. I felt under the washstand. The gun was there. Shorty Thompson had it taped neatly in place, just like he'd promised. I pried it loose. I heard someone at the door. I yanked it open. Lois Williams came in. Not exactly came in. She sort of slithered in along the wall and hung there like a busted balloon. The little rat was as beautiful as ever. The scared look in her eyes made them brighter, greener. She was wearing one of those curved gowns that she used to design for herself and was pointed up neat and tidy. She stared at the gun in my hand in a kind of a glad, hungry way.
Or I'd save you the trouble of coming for me.
I'd have found you. But thanks anyway.
What are you waiting for?
I don't know.
Go ahead. Kill me.
Don't hurry me.
Go ahead. You want me dead and I don't want to live.
You want to die. That's why you came to me.
There's one thing, Dan, about Richie. I didn't think he'd kill himself.
You figured he'd enjoy looking at his wife and kids through bars for the next 10 years, huh?
I've lost every friend I had because of that. Nobody will speak to me, have anything to do with me. I can't get a job either. No club will hire me. They're all afraid of me.
What do you expect? They all knew how I felt about my brother. By the way, how is Tim Grady? I'm going to look him up, too.
That's a kick. I ratted on Richie to save Tim, and then he shook me loose. He didn't want anything to do with a squealer, he said.
And you still love that dirty... It took him to make you miserable enough to want to die, huh?
All right, so now you know. No job, no friends, no Tim. I got nothing to live for.
My brother had everything to live for, and you... Killed himself.
I'd save the postmortem till after you do the job.
this was the dame who caused my brother's death. But she wasn't scared. She was begging for it. Something was wrong. She came closer to me. She looked up at me with that haunted thing all over her. Desire for an end of life. I thought of her suddenly dead, still looking like that. I couldn't do it. It wasn't right. I put my gun back in my pocket. She saw me do it.
Even when I try to get myself killed, I fumble. I'll take care of it myself.
Hey, watch it, you crazy little... Come here.
Oh, Eddie.
I'm allergic to people jumping out of windows, especially out of a room registered in my name. Come here.
Why? Ida, just stop me.
You always were a high-strung dame. Now go on, go home. Go home and sleep it off like it was a jag.
I don't have a home.
You really don't, huh?
I got nothing. I told you, I got nothing.
No. No, it's no fun this way.
Oh, well.
Wait a minute. I'll take you to a room in the hotel. Here, have a drink. You'll feel better.
Thanks.
Lois. Lois, I'd like to help you.
You help me? Why?
To tell you the truth, I don't know. But I know what Richie meant to me. I was with him when he died. I heard the way he called your name.
Dan, listen to me.
Before you became a singer, you were a dress designer.
Oh, what does that prove?
Well, it proves your troubles are over if you want them to be.
The only way my troubles will be over is for you to use that gun.
There's a way that doesn't hurt so much. The nerve doc says there's nothing like starting your own business or cracking a safe to get your mind off troubles.
What do you know about psychiatry?
Nothing. But I know plenty about cracking safes. And I understand business is almost the same thing. Go into business.
I haven't got a dime.
I'll supply the coin. We'll be partners.
Yeah? And what?
The dress business.
Dress business. The boys would laugh you out of town.
Nobody laughs at Dan Varro. Well, come on, what do you say? Partners?
I haven't designed a dress for years.
Oh, it'll come back to you. Once you're in business, you're sure to make a lot of new friends. Get a new slant on life. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll talk to the old gang into giving you a break again. If things are going smooth, you'll be happy again.
You think so?
I looked at her a minute. And then I put across the clincher. Lois, I'll bet even Tim Grady comes back. I was always baffled by the effect a guy could have on a dame. I watched Hope push some of the unhappiness off her face. Mentioned the guy, and the dame's heart changes places with her brain. She hesitated a second.
I'll give it a try.
Good. Now, do you think you can make it past bridges and open manholes, or do you need protection?
I'm all right now. After all, we're partners.
I raised 20 grand, and Lois went all out spending it. She threw herself into the job with all she had. She had plenty. She was going to open on Madison Avenue. I spent a lot of time with Lois, talking dress shop. She took me to spots to check style. The dog show, the art galleries, the opera. She was beginning to show signs of wanting to live again. A month after we became partners, she told me.
We can open tomorrow, Dan, except that,
Let's have it, Lois.
The money's all run out. And, Dan, we have to advertise and get a sales force.
What'll it take?
5,000? Oh, 3,000. Oh.
I'll get it.
Oh, Dan.
She kissed me, and I fought down the chill that sent along my spine. I said, I want you to be happy, Lois. I went over to the Emerald Club on 60th to raise the money. I'd stayed away from the old spots till now. Lou Henry, who owned the place, glad-handed me when I walked in.
Hey, Dan Varro. Where you been, boy?
Oh, around and about.
Yeah, you're awful early, Dan. Tables don't open till 10.
I need $5 grand, Lou.
$5 grand? Without even a hello to soften me up?
I need it, Lou. I figured you'd let me have it. For past favors.
Oh, sure, Dan. Don't mean no more to me than my right arm.
Thanks. Be seeing you.
Say, Dan, a buddy of your brother's is out there at the bar. Shorty Thompson.
Oh, thanks again. I'd like to see Shorty.
Another one, bartender.
Hello, Shorty.
Huh? Oh, you, huh? Here you're in business, Dan. Something real imaginative, huh?
Yeah, legitimate, too. Ladies' gowns.
Ain't that a riot?
Shorty was drunk. I don't like to talk to drunks. I was going to leave when I saw who the guy was on the other side of Shorty. It was Lieutenant Len Bush. Shorty turned his back on me and spoke to him.
This guy is Richie Varro's brother, as though you didn't know. A few years ago, the joke was on you, Lieutenant. You put Dan away for sticking up a jewelry store. You didn't really believe Dan Verrill would pull anything as crude as that. It was Richie who done it. But Big Brother here took the rap.
Shut up, Shorty.
Used to be sort of a gag with the boys. If Richie got shot, Danny Boy would do the bleeding for him. Everybody knew that Richie was 1 in a million. Everybody knew that Danny Boy would die for the kid. Yeah, I'm going to let you in on the secret, Bush. Danny Boy's partner is the dame who killed Richie Verrill.
You're drunk, Shorty.
Get away from me, you rat.
I turned back to the bar and I kept my temper in my pocket. If Shorty kept talking like that, it wouldn't be healthy for him, and I didn't want to do anything to him. He was Richie's best friend. 2 more of Richie's friends walked in while I was downing my drink. Gus Manning and Tommy Argo. I put my glass down and I started to leave.
Just a minute, then.
What's on your mind?
The way I get the news, you and Lois are teamed up.
Yeah?
That's all I want to know. You think...
Hey, hold it, Gus, hold it. Maybe Dan's got it scrambled. Lieutenant, Lois Williams is the dame who pinned the rap on Richie, ain't she?
Any newspaper morgue will give you the answer.
Look, I know she testified against him.
And you know she lied about your brother to save Tim Grady.
I know.
Well?
All right. Lieutenant, the boys and I want to have a little talk.
Okay, Dan, it's your funeral.
We all watched Len put on his hat and walk out. I put my back up against the bar so none of them could get behind me.
Well, what are we waiting for?
Cut it out, you guys, cut it out. Dan, you okay?
Yeah.
What happened?
Boys don't like me just now. They want to keep me from making a girl happy.
Yeah, the girl responsible for your brother's death.
Yeah, that's right.
Autolite is bringing you Mr. Burt Lancaster in The Long Wait, tonight's production in radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense.
And now it's time for my Thanksgiving fairy tale. Last night, my car called me out to the garage.
Harlow, I don't feel good. I think you ought to do something about it.
Well, open your hood and say ah.
Ah.
Ooh, your spark plugs need replacing. I'll buy you a new set of Autolite resistor spark plugs with the exclusive Autolite 10,000 ohm built-in resistor.
Gosh, Harlow, would you? That's better than turkey on Thanksgiving. Just think how I'll run.
Yes, you'll start faster in cold temperatures with Autolite resistor spark plugs. Give smoother idling and better performance on leaner gas mixtures, which means you'll even save me gas. And the neighbors will be thankful because they know Autolite resistor spark plugs reduce spark plug interference with radio and television reception.
I know all that, so why wait?
Well, I hustled up a set of Autolite resistor spark plugs, and those Autolite bullseye headlights lit up with joy.
You're a good boss, Harlow.
Now, the moral is, if you want your car to thank you for helping it run better, see your Autolite spark plug dealer and have him replace old, worn-out, narrow-gap spark plugs with a set of the sensational new wide-gap Autolite resistor spark plugs. Remember, you're always right with Autolite.
And now, Autolite brings back to our Hollywood soundstage our star Burt Lancaster with Betty Lou Gerson in The Long Wait, a tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
I sent the $5,000 to Lois so that she could open the doors while I went after business. And I knew where to get it. Nobody spends dough on a dame like a hood when he's loaded. On Thursday, the Third National Bank was held up. Friday morning, I knocked on a door on 8th Avenue.
Who is it?
Me, Dan Verrill.
Busy now, Dan. Some other time?
Hello, Tony. Oh, hello, Glenda.
Hello.
What do you want, Dan?
You knocked over the Third National.
What is this, a hijack?
No. Your dame looks like she needs a lot of clothes.
Up till last night, I figure on getting plenty of touch.
What are you two talking about?
I'm in the dress business, Tony. Tell the other boys, too. I want all the dames buying their clothes from Lois Williams.
Sure. What do I care where they buy them?
The next day, I ran into Numbers Johnson. He ran the policy racket on the east side.
I don't have a dame, Dan. You know that.
Yeah, I know. It's about time you gave your wife a break.
Yeah, if I buy her clothes now, she'll expect me to every time I hit.
That's the idea. Do you see it my way, or do
I don't figure it. You, in the dress business.
Well, if I keep having you in the dress business, I'll stay out of the numbers business. Which way do you want to play?
The doll will get some new duds.
Once the ball started rolling, it became a mountain. Lois knew all the angles on female frills. Her clientele was strictly 10th Avenue, but she turned them out on Long Island, and they loved it. One dame tells another, and in no time at all, the shop was jammed with customers. It was a crime the way the dames spent the dough the hoods go to make so much trouble to collect. Lois glowed like a firefly. She was a complete businesswoman. She loved being surrounded with dolls who bounced in and out with business of the shop, business that must have Madame's attention. I asked her during a lull, "You happy, Lois?"
Yes, Dad. Almost completely. I do miss the old gang, though. Come in.
Pardon me, Miss Williams. There's a Mrs. Verrill outside. She wants to see Mr. Verrill.
Mrs. Oh.
Richie's wife, June. She was supposed to be in the mountains with the kid. That's why I sent her money. I didn't want her to know about this. She was waiting for me on the street. She had a roll of bills in her hand, and she threw it at my feet. The roll bounced against the storefront. I saw the rubber band snap off it, and the bills unwrap like a sigh of relief.
You think I'd take your money now?
Now? Well, what do you mean?
You and Lois.
Okay, so it's tainted money, but you got a kid, you need it.
You thought a lot of Richie, didn't you?
As much as you did.
Oh, no, much more. When Richie had pneumonia, I remember how hard you took it. During the crisis, you wouldn't eat or drink or talk. I remember thinking, if Richie dies, Dan will die, too.
Take the money for the kid.
You loved Richie. And now you're sponsoring that woman with his blood.
June, wait!
I'll kill you both!
Nobody was going to keep me from doing what I wanted. Not Len Bush following me around, or Shorty Thompson hating my guts, or Richie's wife itching to kill me. I'd given Lois back an urge to live. I swore I was going to make her happy, and I was on first base. She had a going business. Lois's old gang hung out in the village, the bolo room. Richie, Lois, and Tim Grady used to pal around with the musicians who played the spot. They used to wait until closing time, and then huddle with the jive artists until morning. When Lois and Tim double-crossed Richie, the other kids cut Lois out of their hair, and Tim Grady left town. That night I went down to the bolo room to get Lois's friends back for her. I walked in just as the last paying customers left. The kids were getting set for a jam session when they spotted me. The place became full of hush. They glared at me, hating me, for not daring to open their mouths. I picked a menu up off the table and I laid it on the bar. I pulled a pencil out of my pocket. I said, "I'm giving a party for Lois Williams. You're all invited. Saturday night, Gold Room, Coronet Hotel. Whitey Jones?"
Yeah?
"I'm putting you down, plus your dame and 3 guests.
Suppose I can't make it.
And throw away your piano. You'll never play it with broken hands. Phil Blass? You, your dame, and 3 friends. And your horn. Well?
Okay, yeah, sure, Daddy, sure.
Jerry Barton? Mel Foley?
What?
Joe Ward? Les Seltzer. Your dames and 3 friends.
Okay.
And make sure that Lois knows that you're all tickled to death to see her. I'll be checking you off as you come in. I'll be seeing you Saturday night. It was Friday, the day before the party. Hello?
Hello, Dan.
Yeah?
This is Lou Henry down at the Emerald Club.
Yeah.
Look, I don't want you to think I'm butting into your affairs, Dan, but, well, knowing how you feel about Lois.
Yeah?
Well, June, your brother's wife's been down here talking to Shorty Thompson.
So what?
She talked Shorty into rubbing out Lois.
What?
He's on his way now. Remember who told you, Dan?
I dialed my body caught on fire. If Shorty touched Lois now, being a buddy of Richie's wouldn't help him. The same went for June.
Hello? Lois Williams dresses.
Give me Miss Williams.
I'll connect you with her office.
Come on, snap it up, snap it up.
I'm ringing, sir.
Come on, Lois, answer, come on.
Miss Williams' office.
Put Lois on.
She's not in. Who's calling?
It's me, Dan Varrell. Where'd she go?
Mr. Varrell? You just called, Mr. Varrell.
What do you mean I just called?
Well, someone called, said it was you, and spoke to Miss Williams. I wonder why they do that.
Well, never mind that. What did he say?
Miss Williams always goes to the Museum of Art at this time of day to copy designs. She made an appointment to meet you. I mean, the man who called at the museum. She just left.
I didn't wait for the elevator. I took the stairs 3 at a time going down. I came out on the street. A cab was idling on the other side of the avenue. I cut through the traffic to get to it. I hopped into the cab, and for $5, the hacky crashed lights all the way. I was at the museum and nothing flat. When I entered the building, it was quiet as a mall. I cursed myself for not asking what room Lois would be in.
Here, you can't run here.
Did you see a girl with drawing papers and crayons? Tall, beautiful, well stacked?
I see hundreds of them.
Well, where would she go to draw design?
Well, the armor room, maybe. The Egyptian room, or the famous paintings. Second floor.
I had visions of her dead in some corner. I thought of her all twisted in the heap. I hit the Egyptian room in a run, and I stopped short. Lois was standing at the other end. She was behind a mummy case. And on the other side of it was Shorty. He had a knife in his hand. They didn't see me. I sneaked up on them, and I watched Lois fighting to move her lips.
You ain't fit to live.
Please, Shorty.
Lois, run! Run to me!
Dad!
Right here it is.
I hate to do this, Shorty!
Came this way, Lieutenant.
Daddy tried to kill me.
Tough to keep up with you, Dan.
Still with me, eh, Lieutenant?
I always keep an eye on my friends. Who's this laying here? Oh, Shorty Thompson.
You better take him in. He tried to kill Miss Williams.
Yeah, guess I'd better.
Come on, Lois. Oh, by the way, Bush,
Huh?
you better pick up June Verrill, too. She was in on it. In case you don't know who she is, she's my sister-in-law. With June and Shorty out of the way for a while, nothing was going to upset things now. The party Saturday night in the Gold Room was a big success. Every time somebody tried to make a break for home, I beat them to the exit and insisted they stay. The place was full of smiles and how-to-dos, and only Lois didn't know they were phony. She was a dream in a green, backless evening gown, held up by a deep breath and an anxious look. She bubbled around, greeting people.
Thank you. I enjoyed it.
Lois!
Dan, where have you been hiding?
No place. Tell me, Lois, you happy?
Dan,
Just be happy. That's all I ask. Just be happy.
I'm doing my best, Dan.
Is there any guy here you like? Anybody?
There's just one guy for me, Dan. He's not here.
But he is. He's back in town. He's at the Sphinx Hotel.
Tim,
Yeah. Lois, I think I'll drop over and see him now.
Dan, you're not going to do anything?
Don't worry, Lois. I'm going to fix everything. She had her job, her friends. Just one thing more. Just Tim Grady to make the picture complete. The Sphinx Hotel was over on 6th Avenue. I walked. I wanted time to cool off. I wanted to do things right.
Yes?
Mr. Grady's room?
1 moment, please.
Yeah?
This is Dan Verrill.
Dan,
Yeah, remember?
it's 3 a.m., Dan.
I won't take much of your time.
Won't tomorrow do?
I'm coming up now.
Come in.
Pushed open the door and I went in. He was standing by the bed. He was wearing a monogrammed black robe over some flashy yellow pajamas. He glad-handed me.
Come in, Dan. Come on in. Have a cigarette?
I took one and I watched him going through hard times trying to light it for me. I let him sweat for a while and then pulled out my lighter, lit my cigarette, and shoved the lighter under his face so I could light his. He couldn't stand still. He moved around the room like a cat on hot coals. He was a big, good-looking chick, broad shoulders with all the trimmings, curly hair, dimple on his chin.
I just got back. Out on the coast. That's the place to be, Dan. You never saw anything like it. Boy, the things that go on in L.A. Someday...
Light someplace.
Anything you say, Dan.
Lois is a great dame.
She sure is, Dan. She sure is. Anybody says different should get slugged.
Yeah.
Listen, Dan, there never was anything between me and Lois. Anybody says different's a no-good liar. We were just good friends. We hardly ever even went out.
Relax.
Here, you and Lois are partners.
Yeah.
She must be pretty near the happiest girl in town.
Pretty near. You know, when I first saw Lois a few months ago, she was all set to kill us.
Oh, wait a minute, Dan. I tell you,
Sit down, Tim. You make me nervous. Nobody's blaming you for the way she felt. Now, tomorrow I pull out of the partnership, and Lois will be alone again. I don't want her to be alone. It's not good for her.
Anything I can do, you know.
She's in love with you. I'd like to see her get married. A woman with $75,000 business, well, she needs someone to look after her interests. The mention of the 75 grand, his eyes lit up like Broadway after dark. Reading his mind was like looking through a dirty window into a filthy room. It hurt to think a foul ball like Tim Grady could make a girl do anything for him.
Well, Dan...
It's about time she got a proposal for marriage.
Yeah.
Why don't you call her up, Tim?
Yeah. A good idea, Dan.
I mean right now. Stuyvesant 1541.
Now? Well, sure, if you think... I won't know what to say. It's been so long.
Say you want to marry her.
Yeah. Yeah, sure. Lois? Hello, baby. Well, so you knew the old voice.
I closed the door. I didn't know if I'd be able to control myself, if I'd listen to anymore. I got to the dress shop at 10 o'clock the next morning. Lois was floating around like a waft of loveliness. She touched the inkstand on her desk, moved a chair, straightened a picture, wasn't conscious of what she was doing. She talked fast and happy about things that didn't mean a thing. She flung open a window and hugged the inrush of air. She spoke with her back to me.
Oh, Dan, it's wonderful. It's wonderful. Isn't life beautiful?
You're happy, huh, Lois?
Tim was waiting when I got here this morning. He proposed. He said you wanted it that way, too. I guess I'm the happiest woman in the world, Dan.
Can I use your phone?
Sure. Call Paris, Bombay, Shanghai. Imagine it, Tim.
Homicide, Lieutenant Bush.
Dan Verrill talking. I'm at Lois's shop. If you get here in 5 minutes, it'll be about right.
Yes, Dan, I'm the happiest woman in the world, and I owe it all to you.
She turned from the window and saw the gun in my hand. Now you're worth killing.
Suspense, presented by Autolite. Tonight's star, Burt Lancaster, with Betty Lou Gerson.
Oh, boy, am I happy. Thanks again, Harlow.
That's my car talking, folks.
I ran great today, didn't I? With those new Autolite resistor spark plugs.
Like a charm. Friends, if you want your car to run better, switch to Wide Gap Autolite resistor spark plugs. The spark plugs that get you off to fast starts in cold temperatures. Made by Autolite, they're one of more than 400 products for cars, trucks, planes, and boats produced in 28 Autolite plants coast to coast. These include complete electrical systems used as original equipment on many makes of America's finest cars. Spark plugs, batteries, generators, coils, distributors, starting motors, bullseye sealed beam headlight units. All engineered to fit together perfectly, work together perfectly, because they're a perfect team. Don't accept electrical parts supposed to be as good. Ask for and get Autolite, original factory parts, at your neighborhood service station, car dealer, garage, or repair shop. Remember, you're always right with Autolite. Next Thursday for Suspense, James Stewart will be our star. The play is called Mission Completed. And it is, as we say,
a tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
Tonight's suspense play was produced and edited by William Spear and directed by Norman MacDonald. Music for Suspense is composed by Lucian Moraweck and conducted by Lud Gluskin. The Long Wait is an original play by Fred Freeberger. Burt Lancaster is the star of The Hawk and the Arrow, a Norma F.R. production soon to be released by Warner Brothers. In the coming weeks, you will hear such stars as Mickey Rooney, Lana Turner, and Eddie Cantor. Don't forget, next Thursday, same time, Autolite will present Suspense, starring James Stewart. Meanwhile, see the very informative story about suspense in the current issue of Quick magazine.
You can buy Autolite resistor spark plugs, Autolite stay-full batteries, Autolite electrical parts at your neighborhood Autolite dealers. Switch to Autolite. Good night.
Freedom is everybody's job. Take an active part in national, state, and community affairs to protect your liberties. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.
Now, Roma Wines presents
Suspense. Tonight, The Man Who Couldn't Lose, starring Gene Kelly.
Suspense is presented for your enjoyment by Roma Wines. That's R-O-M-A, Roma Wines. Those excellent California wines that can add so much pleasantness to the way you live, to your happiness in entertaining guests, to your enjoyment of everyday meals. Yes, right now, a glassful would be very pleasant as Roma Wines bring you
Suspense. This is The Man in Black. Tonight from Hollywood, we bring you as star Mr. Gene Kelly in a suspense play by Emil C. Tepperman called The Man Who Couldn't Lose. It is a tale of dawn till midnight in a man's life, a tale of murder and money and luck, such luck as pursues a man once in 100 years. But first, here is a message from your host, the Roma Wine Company of Fresno, California.
Roma Wines, made in California, are of such uniformly superb quality that they are imported by many foreign countries as the choice of true connoisseurs of fine wines. Millions of Americans also enjoy the excellence of Roma wines daily, with meals and when entertaining. In fact, more Americans enjoy Roma than any other wine. They know that Roma wines are truly inexpensive for wines of such distinguished character. They know Roma wines are of unvarying superb taste and quality, the result of age-old winemaking skill combined with modern knowledge. All this for only pennies a glass. So, for maximum mealtime enjoyment or when entertaining, serve Roma wines, a cool glass of appetizing Roma California sherry before dinner, a cool bottle of rich Roma California Burgundy on the table with the meal. You'll appreciate the enthusiastic comments of the family and guests. You'll be pleasantly surprised at how much added zest Roma wine brings to your table. Tomorrow, ask your dealer for R-O-M-A, Roma Wines. If he is temporarily out of Roma, please try again soon. Remember, more Americans enjoy Roma than any other wine.
And now, with The Man Who Couldn't Lose, and with the performance of Gene Kelly as Leonard Snell, the lucky New Yorker, we again hope to keep you in suspense.
You feeling all right now?
Sure, I feel swell.
You better not talk any more, though.
Oh, why not? I got nothing to worry about. That's what I'm telling you. Something's happened to me. I'm not scared. Just like old man Markley said, it doesn't happen often, but when it does, well, it's happened to me. Something's happened to me that doesn't happen once in 100 years. And it all happened in one day. Yeah, it began this morning.
Leonard! Don't try to kid me. You're not asleep. Get up.
Sure, okay.
I cook your breakfast. I come home and cook your dinner. In between, I work behind that counter all day until I'm so tired I can't hardly stand up. The least you can do is get up and drive me to work.
Sure, I will.
And what do? Nothing.
Now listen, Steve.
You don't call what you do work, I hope. When did you last sell an insurance policy? When? I'll bet you can't even remember. I'm sure I can't.
All right.
And when you do get up enough energy to sell one once in a while, I never see the money. Horses, sweepstakes, tickets, and numbers, anything. Just so long as you can gamble it away. But do you ever bring $1 home? Not that I ever hear anything.
Shut up.
Don't you tell me to shut up, Leonard Snell. I pay the rent when it gets paid. I pay the grocery bill. I pay for everything. You'd think at least I'd get a little appreciation once in a while.
I appreciate it. I hear about it enough.
Well, why don't you do something about it then?
Listen, Celia, I don't feel so good today.
Sure. That's what you said yesterday and the day before. That's what you always say every time anybody talks about work. Well, I'm sick and tired of it. You promised you were going to get a job this week, and you're going to do it.
Celia, there's something I got to tell you.
Oh, I suppose you want to wheedle some money out of me again. Well, if you can't even keep a little lunch money in your pocket...
No, Celia, listen, it's more than that.
Oh, it is it? I suppose you got another hot tip on the races. Well, if you think I'm going to...
Will you shut up?
Well, I'm
Listen,
not...
Celia. I've sold quite a few insurance policies in the last 6 months.
Oh, you have you? Well, where's the money? Oh, don't pull that on me. You're going to get a job.
All right. I spent the money.
On the races.
Yeah, only it wasn't all my money.
What do you mean?
I mean, I'm $1,800 short, and this is the last day to settle up my accounts with the company.
You stole it.
No, I thought I was going to get it back and make a killing. I had some tips that were supposed to be sure things.
Oh, I get it. $1,800. Quite a coincidence, isn't it?
Well, $1,703. What's the difference?
And it just so happens that I have $1,800 in a safe deposit box that Aunt May left me this spring. Quite a coincidence.
Celia, I got to get that money back to them today.
Well, I don't believe a word of it. And you're not going to get that money.
If I don't, they can send me to jail.
And if I did believe you wouldn't get it. Maybe a few months in jail would teach you a little consideration. You know I got to have an operation sometime this fall. You think I want to go into a charity ward?
Celia, they can give me 5 years.
You've had your eye on that money ever since you heard I got it. But you're not going to get it. Why do you think I wear the key to that safe deposit box around my neck?
Celia.
I suppose you think I haven't noticed.
Celia,
I suppose you think I don't know all those times you tried to get that chain off my neck when you thought I was asleep.
Celia,
well, I wasn't quite as sleepy as you thought, mister.
All right, Celia.
And don't think you can wheel it out of me.
All right, Celia.
Len. Len, get away from me. Len. Len! Take your hand.
I knew I'd have to do that to you someday. I bent over her. She was dead, all right. The key was on that little chain around her neck, just like it had always been. I yanked on the chain, and it snapped, and the key came away in my hand. I shaved and got dressed, and then I went through a purse. It was $9 and some change and the usual junk and that Irish sweepstake ticket made out in the name of I'm a Winner. I put the money in my pocket and the ticket in my wallet. I was all set to go now, except for writing the letter. All of a sudden, I realized that what I was doing didn't seem strange to me at all. It was like one of those dreams where you think it's all happened before sometime. I wrote, "To the police, I've killed my wife in a fit of anger. I can't go on living anymore after doing a thing like that to Celia. I'm short in my accounts, too, so there's only one thing for me to do. Don't bother looking for me. By the time you get this letter, you can find me in the city morgue. Yours truly, Leonard Snell."
Leonard! Oh, Leonard!
Good morning, Mr. Markley.
Leonard, I just had some great news. I knew you'd want to hear about it right away.
Well, I'm in sort of a hurry this morning,
all right. Wait till you hear this. You know that picric acid dye formula I've been working on?
Yeah.
The government's just bought an option on it. They're going to try it out under factory conditions. And when they do, well, my boy, it'll be worth $1 million.
Well, what do you know? That's really great. Well, I guess I better be...
I have decided to take out that annuity you've been trying to sell me. Got an application with you?
You... yeah, sure.
Come on inside.
Oh, hello there, Leonard.
Good morning.
Why, my land, you look as though you'd just seen a ghost or something.
Just sold a policy. You don't sell them like that every day, do you, my boy? What's that first premium? About $3,400, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, there's a nice commission in that, eh, Leonard? About $1,800, isn't it?
Yeah? Yeah. 18.
Well, Leonard certainly deserves it.
Oh, yeah.
He works very hard. I see him coming home every evening with that briefcase and all those papers under his arm.
Most of those papers are the racing forms, aren't they, Leonard?
Well,
Yes, well, sit down, my boy. Watch out for those bottles, picric acid. You know, I've been watching you, Leonard. You've had a hard time, but you're a gambler. You believe a lot in luck. Well, now, I've got a theory about luck.
Yeah. Now, when were you born?
Huh? March 1st, 1878. Yes, sir, luck is something that can come in big doses sometimes, almost as though fate had planned it out ahead of time.
Uh-huh. Who's the beneficiary?
Oh, my wife, of course. There's a perfectly good mathematical explanation for it. Of course, a number of unrelated events converge, and they all add up to the good fortune of a single man. Happens once in a century, perhaps, but it does happen.
Uh-huh. You can make the check out.
Of course. Why don't I make it out to you personally? Then I can collect that 3 months' rent you owe me, huh?
Well, why, sure. That'll be $3,255.
Oh, fine. I'll make it right out.
You know, Leonard, I was saying to Sam just this morning, I'm almost as glad for your sake as for ours. My, won't Celia be surprised?
Huh?
I said, won't Celia be surprised?
Yeah.
Hey, where is Celia? She usually leaves for work long before this. And I always hear her.
Well, she's...
Oh, Leonard, don't tell me there's anything wrong. I know she hasn't been feeling well lately.
No. She's got a little headache, you know.
Oh, poor thing. Why didn't you tell me? I'll go right upstairs and fix her some...
No, you better not. She told me she wanted to sleep. She's asleep now.
Oh, well, then I won't bother her.
Well, my boy, here's your check.
Thanks.
Now, don't play that on the races.
Don't worry.
But you keep playing your luck just the same. Well, luck is a funny thing. You've had a lucky start today. Maybe your luck has changed.
Yeah, maybe it has. Why couldn't he have signed it yesterday? That's all I could think of for a couple of minutes. Why couldn't he sign it yesterday? That was done now. So I got in the car and drove downtown. First, I went to Celia's bank and got that $1,800 out of the deposit box. Nobody said a word. Then I went to Mosley's bank and cashed his check. I had over $5,000 now. I drove over towards the park. A clock in the jewelry store said 10:15. That was plenty of time. Park, I stopped and gave the once over to the bums sitting around on the benches in the sun. There's always a bunch of them there. Pretty soon I see a guy that looks about right.
Hey, you.
Me? Yeah, you want to make $5?
You mean a job?
Oh, you won't have to strain yourself. I just hurt my wrist. I can't drive. I got to go uptown to meet a guy. Want to drive me?
Oh, okay.
You got a license?
Yeah, I got a license.
Let's see it.
Okay. Here.
Floyd Eustace. Omaha, Nebraska. You're kind of a long ways from home, aren't you?
Yeah. But it's okay to drive with in this state if you got a licensed driver with you.
Okay, Floyd Eustace. You'll do. We get in the car and head uptown. My luck is holding all right. This guy couldn't have been better if I'd looked a week. I see another clock, and it's only a little past 10:30 now. I still got lots of time, so I decide to clean up the details now.
How am I doing?
Okay, but turn right at the next block, Floyd. I want to go by the 43rd Street post office and mail a letter.
Sure. You could mail it at a letterbox, though.
Yeah, but, I don't want to mail it at a letterbox.
Oh, okay.
I go into the post office and get a stamp and mail a letter. The letter I tell about killing Celia, and it's just addressed to the police commissioner, 21 Center Street. Somehow I just don't trust the letterbox because if the police don't get that letter right on time and start looking, it's not so good. I go out and get in the car and tell Floyd Eustace where to go. We head uptown, and after a while we get to Fort Tryon Park, right up above Riverside Drive, looking over the river. There's hardly ever anybody up there at this time of year, so I feel pretty safe. Sure enough, there wasn't. I got the monkey wrench out, and I had it in my hand.
This right?
Yeah. Just pull over there up against the rail.
Gee, I never been up here. Must be quite a drop down there. A couple of 100 feet, huh?
Uh-huh.
This where you're supposed to meet the guy?
Yeah. Right here. I dragged him into the back seat and took off all his clothes, and then all mine. I changed clothes with him right down to the underwear and socks. I put all my papers in his pocket. My license, old man Mosley's application, my wallet, the works. Then I dragged him up front again behind the wheel. Then there was something else I had to do that I didn't like much either, but I couldn't take any chances. I held his head back against the seat and raised the monkey wrench again. I hit him in the face. I hit him a lot.
Stand back now, stand back. I tell you, officer, it didn't land more than 3 feet from me. Not more than 3 feet.
What happened?
This car just rolled off the Palisades up there somehow and landed smack in the middle of the street.
Gee, look at his face. He must have gone right through the windshield.
Poor fella. Guy named Snell. Leonard Snell.
I was free. I was free of Celia and all her belly aching. I was free to do anything I wanted. I had $5,000 in my pocket, and the cops had Leonard Snell's body down in the morgue, just like I told them they would in the letter. Oh, my luck was holding, but good. I went over to the 181st Street bus station. There was a bus leaving for Boston in 20 minutes. I bought a ticket. Then I got a paper in the corner and went into the cafeteria there and sat down at the counter. I was pretty hungry.
What's yours?
Scrambled eggs with bacon, French fries, orange juice, and coffee. And, I gotta catch a bus. It won't take long, will it?
No longer than it takes an egg to scramble.
Oh, excuse me.
Well, that's all right, Mike. I like to read a newspaper while I eat myself. Kind of aids the digestion, I find.
Yeah.
Here's your orange juice.
Thanks.
Oh, gee. Some guys have all the luck, don't they? I said some guys have all the luck. I was just noticing in your paper there about those Irish sweepstake winners.
Oh, yeah.
What's the matter? You feel bad?
Have all the luck. When I came to, somebody was swabbing my head with water. I paid my check and got out of there somehow and looked at the paper again. That's what it said, all right. I'm a winner, draws favorite in Irish sweeps. My ticket. And I went on to say how it was worth at least $40,000 and maybe $150,000 if the horse won. And all of a sudden I was standing there cursing and swearing at Celia right out loud just as though she was alive. So I saw people were staring at me and I stopped. Oh, if it hadn't have been for her, I'd have $40,000. $40,000. And now that $40,000 was just a one-way ticket to the hot seat. Because that $40,000 belonged to Leonard Snell, and that Irish sweep ticket was in Leonard Snell's wallet. And Leonard Snell's wallet was in the pocket of that bum that was supposed to be me. Why, now the cops would have it along with the rest of Leonard Snell's stuff down at headquarters after they put the body in the morgue. Well, I still had my $5,000 and a bus ticket to Boston. You can't get all the breaks all the time, was what I figured then. So I got in the bus.
Plenty of seats in the rear.
This seat taken?
No, not at all. Sit right down.
Thanks.
Well, somebody must be feeling pretty good this afternoon.
Huh?
The guy that's got that there, I'm a winner, that ticket on the sweep. I see it says there they pay him $40,000 for it right now. $40,000.
Yeah.
I'd sure like to be in his shoes, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
And I see it says there...
Here, do you want to read it?
Well, you don't need to get sore.
Skip it. Holy...
What? All aboard.
Hey, stop! Hey, let me out. I gotta get out of here.
Will you make up your mind?
I don't have to make up my mind, brother. I don't have to make up my mind. It was right then that I got the idea what was happening. It was just like old man Mosley said. It may only happen once in 100 years, but it was happening to me. Oh, my luck was riding high. And when your luck is like that, you just can't lose. Because there it was, right in the paper again on page 3. Freak explosion in Brooklyn kills 3, and it was my house. And the people killed were Mosley and his wife and Celia. They thought it was caused by old Mosley's chemicals or something. I didn't know. I didn't care. All I knew was they thought Celia had been killed by the explosion and the fire, and I was in the clear. I could walk into the police station, get my sweepstakes ticket, collect that $40,000, be set for life. Oh, I knew just what I was going to tell them. It was a lead pipe cinch. I was walking on air all the way to the police station. I was going up the steps, and then I stopped. Because I just remembered something terrible, and if I'd remembered it 10 seconds later, I'd have walked right into the electric chair. I remembered the letter. I was late. I'm morning the cops would have that letter, telling how I killed Celia. That letter that I'd taken all the trouble to mail at the 43rd Street post office so I'd be sure to get off all right. Oh, felt even worse this time than I had before because it seemed like I'd almost had that money right in my hand. I was pretty shaky. I went into a bar to get a drink.
Yes, sir. What would it be?
Double rye.
All right, sir. Like a little chaser on the side, huh?
No.
That'll be...
Just leave the bottle.
Oh, yes, sir.
Now we bring you 5 minutes of the latest news. Garnet Martin.
Up, will you?
Yeah, sure.
New York City. In one of the most daring holdups in the annals of New York crime, a gang of armed men this noon robbed a United States mail truck just as it was leaving the 43rd Street post office, removing 8 sacks of mail, the entire morning collection of the post office. A Apparently, the gunmen were after a shipment of currency destined for the Federal Reserve Bank. But according to officials, the joke is on the gangsters. All they got was the regular mail. The hold-up staged in broad daylight was witnessed by
Here.
Oh, wait a minute. You got change coming.
Keep the change! I knew it had happened now. I couldn't lose. I simply couldn't lose. Because those mugs that stuck up that mail truck had got my letter. Nothing in the world could stop me now. Officer, I've just been held up.
Held up, huh?
Yeah.
Well, what happened?
Well, I picked up a guy who asked me for a lift about 225th Street and Broadway. I was driving along by Van Cortlandt Park when suddenly grabbed me. Then he hit me with something. That's all I remember until I woke up lying in the park. My car was gone, and then I found how he'd taken my wallet, my money, well, everything.
I see. What's your name?
Leonard Snell.
Leonard Snell?
Yeah, that's right.
Oh. Say, Lieutenant.
Huh?
This gentleman is Mr. Leonard Snell. He was held up this morning and his car was stolen.
Oh. Just step in here, will you, Mr. Snell?
Why? Sure.
Sit down.
Thanks.
I got some news for you, Mr. Snell.
Did you find my car?
Well, yes, but,
Well,
you haven't seen the papers today?
not since this morning.
I got some good news and some bad news for you, Mr. Snell. Maybe I'd better tell you the bad news first. Pretty bad.
Go ahead.
Your wife was killed this morning, Mr. Snell, in a fire at your home.
My wife? Killed?
And this probably won't interest you much under the circumstances, Mr. Snell, but you've drawn a ticket worth $40,000 in the Irish sweepstakes. Win the Irish sweepstakes and then lose your wife the same day. Some people sure have all the hard luck in the world.
Luck. Within about 15 minutes, more things were happening to me than can happen to most guys in a dozen lifetimes. And then comes a jackpot I've been waiting for.
Yeah, I wish we could hold that one.
Hold it, Mr. Snell. Hold that pose right there.
Just one more, will you, please?
If you care to make a statement, Mr. Snell, would you mind telling the public how you feel? I know it's pretty tough, but if you could just make a statement.
Please, fellas, please. Please give us a break, will you? Excuse me.
I hate to trouble you at this time, Mr. Snell, but the banking syndicate I represent is prepared to offer you $40,000 in cash for your sweepstakes ticket. I have the money right here in cash.
All right, but I don't care much about the money now. That was at 4:30. By 6, I have $45,000 in my pocket. Cash. And I'm registered at the Waldorf and sitting down to dinner. I'll take the plank steak, please. Medium.
Yes, sir. I'll have your order very shortly.
Hello, pal. Mind if I sit down?
Oh, you a reporter?
Not exactly. I'm sort of a collector. You owe me 40 grand, pal, and I come to collect. Now.
40? Why, I don't know.
Oh, yes, you do, pal. Remember that little letter you wrote to the police commissioner this morning that you mailed at the 43rd Street post office? Remember that? Some friends of mine found it. They figure it's worth just about 40 grand.
You're one of the guys that stuck up that mail truck.
You want to make something of it? There's a big reward. There's a cop right outside the hotel. Kind of figured you'd play ball.
Where's the letter?
My friend's got it right outside my car. You still got that dough in your cash, like the paper said?
Yeah.
Come on.
All right.
Yeah, you're a pretty lucky guy at that, pal. Suppose somebody else has got that letter. Don't worry, pal. Your secret is safe with me. Here's the car.
That the guy, Frankie?
Yeah, and he's acting real reasonable, too. Get up the cash, pal.
You recognize the letter, don't you?
Yeah, here's your money.
And here's your letter. Only don't try anything funny because we still know what that letter says. And the cops could always dig up the body and find out how your old lady really kicked off. Couldn't they?
I think he gets the idea. So long, pal.
Officer! Officer! Those are the gangsters. They have
Come on, get down!
Somebody better help that poor man. He's been shot.
Poor
fellow looks like he's paralyzed or something. You.
Yeah?
You go call an ambulance. I'll stand by this man here.
Okay. What's up, Jerry?
We just had a little shooting match with those mail robbers. The other boys got him down the street, but this poor man was shot when they fired back.
Hey, what's this letter here in the street? Addressed to the police commissioner.
The fellow that shot had it in his hand before he fell. You better open it. It might be evidence.
No.
What?
No.
Leonard Snell again. Better put a guard on Snell at the hospital, Jerry. From the looks of this letter, he's going to stand trial for murder.
You'd better not talk anymore, Mr. Snell.
What's the difference? What's the difference how much I talk? That's what I wanted to tell him. Once they did get the letter, I'll never go to trial. Because I got luck. Don't you see? It comes once in 100 years, and I got it. I got that kind of luck. And when you got that kind of luck, you can't lose. You can't lose. You can't lose.
Hello, you still here?
Yeah, I got to guard that fellow Snell as long as he's here in the hospital. But did you ever see the like of it? I don't suppose one man ever had so much luck in one day in the whole wide world. Well, I guess his luck is played out now, all right, though.
It's funny. He said, you can't lose.
Well, he's wrong there, because that lad is going to fry. Just as sure as my name is Jerry Malone.
No, you're wrong, Jerry. His luck is still good.
What?
He's dead.
And so closes The Man Who Couldn't Lose, starring Gene Kelly. Tonight's study in Suspense. Suspense is produced and directed by William Spears.
Have you discovered, as so many thousands of Americans have, how much Roma wines add to the enjoyment of your meals? How their superb taste makes special occasion feasts out of everyday meals? Find out for yourself what a marvel worker Roma wine can be in giving any meal new compliment-rousing zest. Start off the meal with an appetizer, Roma California Sherry. Then place on the table a cool bottle of Roma California Burgundy. You'll be amazed at the tremendous difference Roma wine makes in the enjoyment of your food. Don't overlook this easy way to add extra enjoyment to everyday living at a cost of only pennies a glass. Take a tip from the millions who enjoy Roma wines at meals when entertaining. Ask for R-O-M-A, Roma wines. Remember, more Americans enjoy Roma than any other wine.
Gene Kelly appeared through the courtesy of Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer, producers of the Technicolor production Kismet. Next Thursday, same time, you will hear Mr. John Hodiak as star of Suspense.
Presented by Roma Wines. R-O-M-A. Made in California for enjoyment throughout the world. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.
Now, Roma Wines, Roma. Made in California for enjoyment throughout the world. Roma Wines present
Suspense. Tonight, Roma Wines bring you Mr. Michael O'Shea as star of Photo Finish, a suspense play produced, edited, and directed for Roma Wines by William Spear.
Suspense, radio's outstanding theater of thrills, is presented for your enjoyment by Roma Wines. That's Roma, Roma Wines. Those excellent California wines that can add so much pleasantness to the way you live, to your happiness in entertaining guests, to your enjoyment of everyday meals. Yes, right now a glassful would be very pleasant, as Roma Wines bring you Michael O'Shea in a remarkable tale of
Suspense.
Well, it was hot enough to fry eggs on the sidewalk. About the worst we'd had all year, and I hadn't made a dozen cash jobs since morning. But at 5 o'clock, I was still in there plugging because, well, that's the way I am. I level on a guy and a dame that looked like they might go for a good two-shot and snap them and hand the guy the card that tells him how he can get 3 prints of that fine candid camera shot I just made of him for only $1. But he just brushes me off like all the rest. Well, it's the last shot on the roll, and I unload and figure to call it a day when I see a guy coming through the crowd that's dressed up as sharp as a tack, and he's sort of glancing at himself sideways in the store windows and generally seems extra fond of himself. So quick as a flash, I get me sights on him, and then a funny thing happens. He sort of staggers as though somebody had just come along and give him a big slap on the back, and he starts folding, and all so sudden that I can't even stop myself, and so help me, I snap him right in the middle of his dive. And then he's out like a light, and everybody, there's a crowd around. Everybody's saying, get the doctor in the heat. Somebody else is calling it. Enough is enough. I'm all burned up with this guy and the heat and the day and everything. So I just turn on my heel and head for Jake's place to cool off.
Hiya, Joe. What do you say? Cup of coffee?
Yeah.
Well, how'd she go today? Do any good?
Are you kidding? People don't want to have their pictures made when they got perspiration running down their faces and the guys are in their shirt sleeves and the dames' dresses are all wrinkled up out of shape. All they want to do is to get somewhere where they can cool off like me.
Yeah, that's right. All right, I guess.
What a day. And the payoff, here, listen to this. I'm making a guy just before I come in here. A swell shot it would have been, too. And just as I snap him, what do you suppose he does?
What?
He falls. He collapses right in the sidewalk. Boom, the heat or something. I don't know.
Yeah, is that right?
Yeah, boy, do I pick the cash customers.
Oh, tough on the poor guy, huh?
Tough on him. What about me? I got a living to make, too, you know.
Well, yeah, that's right. Oh, pardon me.
Go ahead.
Jake's Friendly Pharmacy. Huh? Well, I don't know. Well, just a moment, I'll see. Hey, Joe, it's your wife.
Uh-oh, I forgot. She told me specially to be home early today. She got a steak for tonight.
What'll I tell her?
Tell her I just left. No, wait a minute. Tell her you ain't seen me all day.
Okay. No, he's not here, Mrs. Mooney. No, I haven't. Yes, Mrs. Mooney. Yeah, I sure will. Yeah. She said if I see you. Hey, Joe. Hey, Joe, wait.
I ain't got time. I'll see you tomorrow.
Hey, Joe.
Yoo-hoo. Hello, honey.
Don't honey me.
Something smells good. Supper ready?
Is supper ready? Oh, of course supper's ready. The potatoes are all nice and dried up and the meat's good and tough. Supper's been ready for an hour.
Oh, it has? Oh, gee,
You know I told you to be home on time tonight. You think they're handing steaks out for good behavior nowadays?
Well, gosh, Maud, I forgot.
Forgot. You'd forget your name if it wasn't pasted inside your hat. Where have you been?
Why, I was working.
This late? On a day like this? Hey, wait a minute. Let me look at you.
Oh, now, wait a minute, Maud. Now, wait. Maud, listen. Something happened today. I wasn't going to tell you about this. I was going to spare your feelings.
This one, it better be good.
Well, it shook me up pretty bad. I don't mind telling you. And that was the whole trouble why I was late.
Yeah, I suppose this time you found an atom bomb in a suitcase and you picked it up.
No, Maud. Listen, Maud. I'm serious. I saw a man die today, Maud.
Well, they do it every day, don't they?
Yeah, but Maud, I was taking his picture. He died right while I was snapping it, right at me feet. Swooned.
I suppose he grabbed you around the ankle so you couldn't come home.
But Maud, they thought it was murder.
Murder? Who thought so?
Why, everybody. The people that saw it, they was asking me all kinds of questions.
Oh, Joe. Oh, what do you want to tell me a story like that for?
I swear, Maud, I swear I can prove it. I got the film. I'll develop it right here tonight. I got it right here in me camera, and I'll get me
Now what?
my camera. I must have forgot it.
I might have known this was all leading up to something. Where's the ticket?
The what?
You know what, the pawn ticket.
Oh, Maud, you got me all wrong. The camera's all right. It's right where I left it, right in Jake's place.
Ah, Jake's place. Well, which is it, the hock shop or Jake's place?
Oh, Maud, I was only in there for a minute.
Oh, Joe, how can you do it? Losing your camera, hanging around in that cheap joint when you know we're trying to save up for a studio of our own? Oh, Joe, we're never going to get out of this rut.
Oh, Maud, look. I had to leave the camera there.
Had to? Why?
Because of that picture. I was scared to bring it home. It might be evidence or
Joe,
something.
you just said a minute ago you had it with you. You said that you...
Yeah,
Oh, who in the world could that be?
I'll get it, honey. You stay right here. That's it. Just rest yourself. I'll go to the door.
Your name, Mooney?
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Sidewalk photographer, ain't
Yes,
you?
indeed, that's right.
Did you take a picture of a guy keeling over on Main Street about 5 o'clock this afternoon?
That's right. I was just telling my wife...
You got your camera here with the picture?
Why, no. I left it downtown.
You better come along with us, then.
Hey, say, what is this? Who are you?
Police headquarters.
Police?
Police? Say, what is this all about?
You ought to know. You saw the guy bumped off, didn't you?
Bumped off, yeah. Maud! The guy is dead. He was murdered. Of course, I could see now how that picture of mine would be pretty important evidence, so naturally I'm glad to go along with these coppers and help them out all I can. When we get out on the sidewalk, there's a car there and 2 other guys sitting in it, all plainclothes cops, evidently the homicide squad, I suppose, and we go over to this other car.
That the guy?
Yeah, but he don't have it with him.
Where is it?
Downtown. I forgot and left it there, a place on Main Street.
Oh, that's bad. We got that other call to make, and Main Street's out of the way.
Well, gee, I'm sorry. It just happened tonight. I forgot.
You talk when you're told to. The rest of the time, you keep quiet, see?
Well, sure, officer. Just as you
Well,
say.
we go by this joint on Main Street, and then we make the other call.
No, we can't. We gotta be on time for that one. Right on time. Going by Main Street, we'd never make it.
Then we gotta take this mug along.
Well, say, that'll make it awful crowded after we leave the... Well, after we leave the other place.
Hey, Mooney, you got a car?
Why, certainly, officer. The one right ahead.
Hey, that's
see?
an idea. We take his car and put the...
All right. You and Harry take him in his car. Harry drives, you follow us. You got it?
Okay, Frankie.
Let's go.
We get in my car and start downtown after the others. Now, the cop they call Harry is driving, and I'm sitting in the back seat with the other one. At first, I don't say nothing, especially after the crack that other cop had made, and anyway, I see these 2 are sort of tense and nervous. I can see these cops are taking this crime pretty serious. But after a while, they loosen up between themselves, and I look for a chance to get myself into the conversation.
Frankie's taking it easier than I thought.
Yeah, but I wouldn't want to be those guys that mess it up.
Say, I sure hope I can be of some help to you fellas.
Oh, I wouldn't worry none about that.
Yeah, that's about the least of your worries.
Well, it's nice of you to put it that way. Say, you got any clues? I mean, like who killed this guy or anything?
Yeah. Some guys that didn't like him.
Oh. Gee, it's funny, though. I never would have thought it. I mean, I didn't notice anything like a shot or anything.
It was a silencer job.
You talk too much.
What's the difference? You'll read it all in the papers, won't you?
You still talk too much.
Where we going now?
The morgue.
Oh, yeah. The morgue?
Yeah, we want you to sort of identify the body.
We get to the morgue and drive up to the entrance and wait outside while these cops in the other car go in. To fix it up for me to do my stuff, I figure. But in about 5 minutes, they come running out, and 2 of them are carrying something wrapped up in a sheet. And I don't need no x-ray eyes to see it is a stiff. And then they throw it into our car on the floor of the back seat like it was a bundle of wood. And then we take out of there like somebody was after us, following the other car, heading for the west side of town. I don't know, it all happened so fast, and I'm hanging on so tight when we go around the corners on 2 wheels and trying to keep my feet out of this stiff space and beginning to feel not so good about the whole thing. Well, at first, I don't dare open my mouth for fear my heart will jump right out in me lap. But after a while, I can't help it. I just gotta find out what it's all about. I guess that's the body, huh?
This boy's bright, Harry. He must have went to college.
Yeah, well, when do you want me to identify it?
Oh, you'll have plenty of time for that, Junior.
Guess you're not going by the joint in Main Street for my camera, huh?
One thing at a time, Bud. One thing at a time.
You ask too many questions. It ain't healthy.
Healthy?
Hey, listen.
Cops!
Cops?
Look, Frank is signaling.
Yeah, he means we should separate. Take your next turn to the left and head for the hills.
Cops? What are cops chasing us for? If you guys are... Oh, my... Oh.
The best thing we can do is ditch this heap. I ain't taking no rap for Frankie in a job like this.
You ain't cops. You guys ain't cops at all.
Well, what do we do with him?
What do you think?
Hey, now, wait. What are you guys gonna do?
What do you think?
No, wait a minute. That is the last thing I remember. A world full of stars. A veritable blackout.
For Suspense, Roma Wines are bringing you Michael O'Shea in Photo Finish, a radio play by Roy Grandy and Robert Richards. Roma Wines' presentation tonight in radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense.
Between the acts of Suspense, this is Truman Bradley reminding you that as the temperature goes up, so does the popularity of tall, frosty, thirst-quenching drinks. And topping them all, for cooling, delicious refreshment, is Roma Wine and Soda, iced, America's smartest, coolest summer drink. Roma Wine and Soda, so cool for a hot, tired husband to come home to, so delightfully pleasing to guests. And serving Roma Wine and Soda is simplicity itself. You just half-fill tall glasses with Roma California Burgundy, or Sauterne, or any other Roma wine type you prefer. Then add ice and sparkling water and sweeten to taste. Good? You'll agree Roma Wine and Soda, iced, is the coolest, most refreshing tall drink you ever tasted. And remember, because Roma wines are selected for your pleasure from the world's greatest reserves of wines, your Roma Wine and Soda is better tasting every time. Yes, Roma, drawn from the world's greatest reserves of fine wines, brings you unvaryingly fine wine always, at reasonable cost. So insist on Roma, R-O-M-A, Roma wines. Discover for yourself why more Americans enjoy Roma than any other wine.
And now, Roma Wines bring back to our Hollywood soundstage Michael O'Shea as fearless photographer Joe Mooney in Photo Finish. A tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
There's something that sounds like heavy machinery at work where my brains ought to be. And every time this machine turns over, it feels like it's going to blow the top off my head, and I'm all sprawled out someplace. And then it turns out to be the back seat of a car. And I managed to stumble over something that's down on the floor, and then I'm out of this car and standing in a little dirt road, and it's sometime at night. I don't know what it's all about. I don't know what I'm doing here at all. And then I see that this is my car, and that makes some sense, and then I remember my camera. I gotta get my camera, that's it. On account of Maud says I shouldn't have left it. Jake's place, that's where I left it. And so I crawled back into the car, and I get it turned around and headed down this dirt road. Pretty soon I'm on a bigger road, and then I'm on the main highway back to town. All the time I'm thinking, this is a funny thing for me to be doing. But the main thing is, I gotta get the camera. And then I'm pulling up in front of Jake's place, and I'm going in.
Hey, Joe, where you been? Your wife was looking for you.
Maud? Was she in here?
Yeah, she come down to pick up your camera.
Oh, well, that's okay then. That's what I came by for.
Hey, you all right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, you don't look it. Where's your hat?
Hat? What hat? I don't know. Maybe it's out in the car.
Hey, come here. What happened to your head?
Ouch, don't touch it.
You better go home, get some sleep, Joe, and have somebody look at that head. Put some tincture of mercurochrome on it. Oh, this ain't like you at all.
No? Yeah, I better be going, huh?
Oh, wait. Here, your wife left her purse. She was kind of upset anyway. Worried about you, I guess.
Oh, thanks.
Boy, you're a lucky guy, Joe. I didn't know the missus was anything like that. What a knockout.
Huh?
Yeah, she's gorgeous, Joe.
That don't sound like Maud.
It don't? Well, it was.
Hey, what did this dame look like that picked up my camera?
Listen, you ain't so far gone you can't remember what your own wife looks like, are you?
No, only this ain't my wife's purse.
It ain't?
No. What did the dame look like?
Oh, medium size, young, blonde, terrific figure, gorgeous face.
That ain't Maud.
No?
No. Maud is but she's nothing like that.
Well, what do you know?
Listen, Jake. I've been having some awful peculiar experiences tonight.
Yeah? You must have been.
Yeah. I better call Maud. She can always figure these things out
wait
better.
a minute, Joe. Maybe you had an order just now. I wish you'd let me fix you up with a little something to straighten you out. I got the greatest thing in the world for you. It'll make you feel a lot better. That fella come in the other night. He was awesome. Hey, I fixed him up. Nothing at all. Just fix it. Yeah, sure.
Hello?
Hello. Hello, Maud.
Well, it's about time you turned up. I've been worried to death.
Listen, Maud, I came by to get the camera. Only some girls, some blonde, had already picked it up, but I'm going to find it now and get the camera, so don't you worry.
Just listen to me. Don't you go getting mixed up with any blondes. You're mixed up enough already.
But it's all right, Maud. I'll just pick up the camera and come right home. It's funny, though, when she came by here to get it, she said she was you.
Yeah, that's not all that's funny. You're in pretty deep, Joe Mooney. In the first place, those men you went out with weren't the police at all.
Those men, the cops?
I'm trying to tell you they weren't cops.
Oh.
I called the police headquarters myself, and they said they never...
Wait, Maud. Now I remember. We were going to go to get my camera, only we didn't get it. We got in my car, and we went to the morgue, and then... Maud!
Joe!
My car! I got a dead man in my car!
Hey, Joe, what's the matter? You look like you've seen a ghost.
Don't say that, Jake. Now, come on, you got to help me. Come on.
Well, okay, Joe, but...
Come on, out in my car. I'll show it to you, Jake. What'll I do? What am I going to do?
Show me what?
The stiff, the dead man.
What?
Yeah, in my car.
Now, listen, Joe, come on back inside. Let me fix you up a little something.
No, it's there. I'm telling you, we got to do something.
Okay, Joe, but let's just leave it there for a while, huh? Maybe it'll go away. Hey, Freddie.
All right. You think I'm crazy, huh?
No,
but here, look.
Yeah?
Oh, no. It's gone.
Well, there. Now, isn't that nice?
Jake, no, look, on the level, Jake. I remembered the whole thing now. I was hijacked by gangsters, and they stole the stiff out of the morgue. The guy that was killed that I took the picture of, remember?
Yeah.
And then the cops chased us, and they hit me on the head, and when I talked to Maud, the whole thing came back to me.
Sure it did, Joe. Now, you come on back inside. Let me fix you.
I couldn't have dreamed it all, Jake. I couldn't have dreamed it. Could I?
Now, you just sit down right here, and I'll fix
Now, wait,
you
listen,
up.
Maud will tell you, Jake. She called the cops when I didn't show up. And what's that blonde doing after my camera? What about her?
Well, now, that's a different story. That wasn't no ghost.
Jake, I gotta get that camera.
Now, listen, in the first place, you don't know how to find the dame.
Well, maybe there's an address in her purse.
And
Give
in
me
the second place, if there was all these gunzels and stiffs and all, maybe she's mixed up with them. And in the third place, hey, that reminds me, there was a funny thing about that camera.
Here, here's her address. Here, right here.
When your wife called, the first time, on the phone, I guess it was your wife. Well, anyway, she said for me to... Oh, pardon me. Wait a minute. Jake's Friendly Pharmacy.
Jake's Friendly Pharmacy.
Oh? Yeah. Yeah, well, now, just a minute. Joe, it's the blonde on the phone now.
The blonde?
Yeah, she's still saying she's your wife. Wants to know if she left her purse here.
Oh, well, I want to talk to her.
Yeah, well, okay, take her to the booth, huh, Joe? You know, the customer.
Yeah, customer. Hello?
Oh, I'm awfully sorry to trouble you. Did you find it?
Listen, madam, this is Joe Mooney. What's the idea of saying you're my wife and swiping my camera?
Oh, Mr. Mooney.
Yeah. Well, I'm listening.
Oh, Mr. Mooney, I don't know how to tell you.
Well, you better find out, because my wife Maud is plenty sore, and I want my camera.
Oh, I know it was a terrible thing to do, but that picture you took of the man who was killed,
Yeah?
he was my brother.
Your brother? Oh, gee.
Oh, I don't know why those terrible men killed him. He was wayward, but he wasn't a bad boy, and he was all I had.
Gee, I didn't know about that.
I never had a picture of him. I wanted a sort of last memento, but I didn't know if you'd... Oh, I'm so ashamed.
Why, sure, I'd give it to you. Sure, I would.
Would you?
Sure, you can have it.
Oh, Mr. Mooney.
What about my camera?
Oh, I have the camera. You can come up and get it now if you want to.
Well, that'd be fine if it ain't too late.
Oh, no. No, I sort of need company now.
Why, sure, you poor kid. Well, I'll be right up. I got your address right here.
Oh, Mr. Mooney, I don't know how to thank you.
Why, don't even try to mention it.
And, would you mind bringing my purse when you come?
Why, certainly.
I'll be waiting.
Okay, babe. Miss, I'll be right up. Well, on the way up, I get to thinking this is an awful funny picture to want as a souvenir of a guy. A shot of him getting bumped off in the street. But, of course, there's no accounting for dames. And then I figure she probably don't even know the kind of a shot it is, the poor kid, and I figure I better break it to her as gentle as I can, which is only what anyone else would do, especially if she's the knockout that Jake says. And she is.
Mr. Mooney?
Yeah.
Won't you come in?
Well, thank you, Miss,
O'Day.
O'Day.
Oh, Mr. Mooney, you must think I'm a terrible person.
Why, no, not at all, Miss O'Day. Why, I knew the minute I talked to you on the phone that you wasn't like some girls. I mean that you was the real thing.
Oh, Mr. Mooney.
Here's your purse.
Oh, thank you.
You, got my camera?
Oh, yes, I've got the camera. But, you were going to give me the picture, weren't you?
Oh, sure. After you give me the camera.
After I give you the camera?
Yeah, you see, the picture, the film, that is still in the camera.
Oh, but it isn't, Mr. Mooney. I looked.
It isn't? But it's gotta be.
Are you trying to tell me you don't have the film, Mr. Mooney?
Well, how could I? I ain't had my hands in that camera since I left it at Jake's this afternoon.
Look, Mr. Mooney, let's not be difficult. Just give me the film.
But I ain't got it, I'm telling you. I ain't got it.
All right, boys.
What boys? Hey, what
Hello,
is this?
Junior.
Hey, where did they come from?
They're friends of mine.
Yeah, but they put a dead body in my car.
That's stiff? Well, now, wait a minute. Don't you worry about that none. He's in a nice, safe place.
All right. We ain't got all night. Where's that film?
Film? I don't know.
Frisk him.
Okay, hold still
Yeah,
now, Junior.
but-
Hold still.
But, Miss O'Day, these guys, that body, that was your brother.
It's getting so you just can't believe nothing the dame tells you. Ain't it true, Junior, huh? You don't have it on him, Frankie.
Now, look, fellas, I don't want to have no trouble. All I want is my camera.
He don't want no trouble.
Now, listen, Mooney. We want that film, and we don't care how we get it. So talk and talk fast.
Yeah, but how could I have it? I ain't had the camera. Nobody could have got that film except her, unless Jake...
Jake. The mug at the drugstore.
Yeah. Do you think that guy's got it?
Get it, Gene.
Okay. Yeah? Yeah? All right, okay. Thanks, Harry. It's a tip-off. They're on their way up here.
Oh, come on. We got to scram.
What about him?
What do you think?
Oh, no, now, wait a minute. Oh! I can see it coming, but I can't move. And there's that world full of stars again, and that veritable blackouts. It was all like something that had happened before. That big machine banging away in my head, and the thoughts beginning to flow up around it little by little. Only this time I'm in a room. The lights are on, but there's nobody there. And then I saw my camera, and I remembered. I remembered there was a phone someplace, too, and I found it and crawled over to it and started dialing my number.
Hello?
Maud.
Joe.
I got the camera, Maud.
The camera. Never mind the camera, you nitwit. Where are you?
Well, I came up to that blonde's place, you
Blonde,
see.
my Aunt Fanny. Don't you know by this time you're mixed up with a bunch of gangsters?
Yeah, I know. They wanted that film.
Never mind about the film either. You just come home.
Yeah, but the film wasn't in a camera.
Now, you listen to me, Joe Mooney. I know all about that film. I don't trust anybody, not even the police, and I realize that film might be pretty valuable. So after you left, I phoned Jake and told him to take the film out of the camera before he gave it to anybody. And then Jake came back to the phone and told me... Are you listening?
Maud, wait, there's somebody coming.
Open up in there.
Joe!
Maud, I gotta go. Hello. I grab my camera and find a service entrance in the kitchen, and even though my head feels like it's bouncing on every step, I'm down those back stairs on wings. Then I'm into my car and 10 blocks away before I bet them guys up there have even had time to crack the lock on the door. And I keep on going until I'm back where there's plenty of lights. And then I feel really safe, and believe me, I heave some sigh of relief. Oh, boy. Well, I'd be glad to see Maud in the old shack. Well, it's about that time I noticed this other car pulling up alongside.
Hey, you! Pull over!
Huh?
Pull over to the side. We're from headquarters.
No, you don't, brother. Not twice you don't. Not to this cookie. I got the jump on him, and I got that thing down to the floor because I figure my luck is about to run out. And if I'm dumb enough to let these guys grab me again, I don't deserve to answer for the consequences. I make a right and head for the lower part of town that's just cut out for ducking wise chumps like them. And then I look around to see where they are. They're a good half a mile behind. I figure to make it easy. Only when I look back at the road, there ain't no road. There's a lamppost. Mooney, You're gonna know them stars better than the head of the planetarium is what I'm thinking when it happens. This time I am walking, and a guy all dressed in white has me by the arm, so naturally I think I'm coming up to the pearly gates. And sure enough, there's a big iron gate. Only it looks too much like the door of the bullpen at headquarters to suit me. And a guy that looks like a guard is opening it, and then I'm in a room with a lot of people, cops and all them gangsters and the blonde and Maud.
He's still a little dazed, but he'll be all right.
Maud?
Joe, for heaven's sake, what happened to your head?
Plenty.
I'm sorry about the accident, Mrs. Mooney, but he tried to run away from us.
Nah, I expect he brought it on himself, all right. He usually does.
We just want to ask him one question, Mrs. Mooney, if he feels like answering it.
Of course he can answer it.
Mr. Mooney, can you identify these people as the one who stole the dead body out of the morgue?
I sure can, and how?
That's all then, Mrs. Mooney. We'll call you when we need you again.
He does get the reward, though, doesn't he?
Oh, yes, he'll get the reward, all right.
The reward?
You better get him home now, Mrs. Mooney.
Yeah, come on, Joe.
Yeah, but Maud, wait, what is this with this reward here?
$10,000.
$10,000.
Steady, Joe, steady.
$10,000.
Oh, goodness, Joe, don't you know yet what's been going on?
Well, why...
Listen, Joe, those people were wanted all over the country.
Sure
They're a gang of bank robbers or
crooks.
something. Now, that man they killed had double-crossed him somehow, see?
Dead.
And then they went to the morgue, and they held
I
up
was
the
there.
attendant, and they stole the body and
Yeah,
disposed of it, you see?
Sure.
Because they figured with the body and that film of yours out of the way, there wouldn't be any evidence against them.
Yeah, that's right. The film.
Oh, no.
I guess that film was pretty important evidence, huh? $10,000
Oh,
worth.
Joe Mooney, you are a nitwit. You're the only one who could identify him, that's all.
Maybe I'm a nitwit, but I wasn't too dumb to get that $10,000 picture, was I, huh? Well, was I?
Oh, you took the picture, all right.
All right.
But there wasn't any film.
No film?
Because you forgot to put film in your camera.
Mine.
Suspense.
Presented by Roma Wines, ROMA, made in California for enjoyment throughout the world. This is Truman Bradley for Roma Wines. July, one of the warmest months, calls for tall, frosty, iced drinks. And during these hot, sultry days, I always call for Roma Wine Lemonade, a cool, thirst-quenching treat that's tempting, tasty, delicious. Yes, when temperatures soar, Roma Wine Lemonade is the first choice as a tall, cool refresher after a sweltering day's work, as a low-cost, easy-to-serve party drink for summer guests. Here's how. In a tall glass, place ice and the juice of half a lemon. Pour 3/4 full with Roma, California Burgundy, or any other Roma wine type you choose. Fill with water, sweeten to taste, and stir. Presto! You've a drink fit for a tropical king. Remember, a refresher made with Roma, selected from the world's greatest wine reserves, is better tasting naturally. So be sure to enjoy Roma Wine Lemonade. Insist on Roma, ROMA, Roma Wine. Largest selling wine in all history.
This is Mike O'Shea, hey. I've certainly enjoyed appearing on Suspense, a long-time favorite of mine, you know what I mean? Well, next Thursday, I'm sure you'll want to be listening when one of Hollywood's finest radio actors, Mr. Elliot Lewis, will appear as star of Suspense, in a play of which he is also the author.
Next Thursday, same time, Roma Wines will bring you Mr. Elliot Lewis as star of Suspense, radio's outstanding theater of thrills.
Produced by William Spear for the Roma Wine Company of Fresno, California. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.
Suspense. Tonight's Suspense brings you an all-star cast of Hollywood's finest radio players in 100 in the Dark.
But first, wherever hospitality is a gracious art and entertaining is the last word in luxury, the first name in wines is Cresta, Blanca, Cresta Blanca. Cresta Blanca. Yes, that's Cresta Blanca wines, a symbol of perfect taste, of gracious living. To pay your guests a sincere compliment, distinguish your holiday dining by serving a fine Cresta Blanca California Burgundy or Sauterne. When you pour these proud Cresta Blanca wines from the finest of the vines, you enjoy the best. Shenley's Cresta Blanca Wine Company, Livermore, California.
And now, Shenley brings you radio's outstanding theater of thrills,
Suspense.
Presented by Roma Wines. That's R-O-M-A, Roma Wines, for your enjoyment. Tonight, Roma Wines of Fresno, California, presents 100 in the Dark, a study in suspense. Produced, edited, and directed for Shenley by William Spear.
Oh, that was a fine meal indeed. Me for the club any time.
Here. You can sit here, Queenie.
Oh, yes. If you'll just draw up that chair for Mr. Peters.
There you are, Peters.
Yes.
Thank you.
Do you all know Peters? Oh, this is Mr. Steingall.
How do you do?
Glad to know you.
Mr. DeGalia.
I believe we met.
Yes, how are you?
You know each other. And the one who drew up your chair, Mr. Rankin.
Thanks for the chair.
Well, I guess we're all acquainted.
Now, to get back to our table discussion.
Oh, yes. Oh, how about some coffee? All of us, eh? Oh, fine. Oh, John. Well, now, Steingall, as I said, there are only half a dozen stories in the world. What is more to the point, there's every...
Yes, sir?
Yeah? Oh, yes, coffee, John. Anything else, anybody?
No, not from me.
I don't think I care for it. Yes, sir.
Now, where was I? Oh, yes. Human relations are so simple and yet so fundamental that they can be eternally played upon, redressed and reinterpreted in every language, in every age. They remain inexhaustible in the possibility of variation.
Well, that's true, of course.
Yeah, well, that's very possible.
Well, now,
but you...
take the eternal triangle. 2 men and a woman, or 2 women and a man. Its variations extend into the 1,000. That right, Rankin?
Well, in a way, yes. But...
Oh, yes, coffee. Yes, just set them right down.
I'm afraid we can't see eye to eye, Quinny.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I believe there are situations, original situations, that are independent of your human emotions.
Yes?
That exist just because they are situations. Accidental and nothing else.
Now, as for instance?
Well, I'll cite just an ordinary one that happens to come to my mind.
Well?
Now, you take in a group of 5 men, such as we are here. A theft takes place.
A theft?
One man is the thief. Which one?
Now, I'd
like to know what emotion that interprets. And yet it certainly is an original theme. It's at the bottom of a whole literature.
Not simply at all. Detective story.
I could answer that
Certainly
the situation you give can be traced back to the commonest of human emotions, curiosity.
I think when he has you there, Rankin.
Yes. Why, the whole art of a detective story consists in the statement of the problem. Why, anyone can do it. I can do it. Steingall can do it.
Well, I don't
Rankin, I believe even you can do it.
Thank you.
The solution doesn't count. It's usually banal. It should be prohibited. What interests us is, can we guess it?
Yeah, I suppose that's true.
Now, every crime expresses itself in the terms of the picture puzzle that you feed to your 6-year-old. It's only the variation that is interesting. You know, the well-known instance of the visitor at a club and the rare coin, for example. Of course, you all know that one.
No, I don't.
It's very well known. Seems a distinguished visitor is brought into a club. Dozen men, say, present at dinner, long table. Conversation finally veers around to curiosities and relics. One of the members then takes from his pocket what he announces as one of the rarest coins in existence. Passes it around the table. Coin travels back and forth. Everyone examines it. And the conversation goes to another topic. Say, the influence of the automobile on civilian life, or some other such intellectual club topic, you know. All at once, the owner calls for his coin.
And it's nowhere to be found.
Yes, precisely. Everyone looks at everyone else. First, they suspect a joke.
Then it becomes serious. The coin is immensely valuable. Now, who has taken it? The owner, as a gentleman, does the correct idiotic thing, of course, laughs. Says he knows someone is playing a practical joke on him, and that the coin will be returned tomorrow. Now, the others refuse to leave the situation so. One man proposes they all submit to a search. Everyone gives his consent until it comes to the stranger. I refuse to allow my person to be searched, says he. He's very firm, very proud, very English. And I refuse to give the reason for my action. Well, there's another silence. The men eye him and then glance at one another. Now, what's to be done? Nothing. Oh, nothing. There is etiquette, that magnificent inflated balloon. The visitor evidently has the coin. He is their guest, and etiquette protects him. Now, nice situation, eh? Well, the table is cleared. A waiter removes a dish of fruit, and there, under the ledge of the plate, where it had been pushed, is the coin.
Yeah, well, I heard
yes, of course, banal explanation. I know. Solutions always should be. At once, everyone is profuse with apologies. Whereupon the visitor rises and says, now, I can give you the reason for my refusal to be searched. There are only 2 known specimens of the coin in existence, and the second happens to be here in my vest pocket. Of course, the story is very well invented, but the turn to it is very nice indeed.
Well, I knew that story, I knew, but the ending, though, is too obvious to be invented.
Think so?
The visitor should have had on him not another coin, but something absolutely different. Something, destructive, say, to a woman's reputation.
Oh, dear.
And a great tragedy should have been threatened with a casual misplacing of the coin.
I've heard the same story told in a dozen different ways. Oh, it's happened 100 times. It must be continually happening.
I know one extraordinary instance. In fact, the most extraordinary instance of this sort I've ever heard.
Why, Peters, you rascal. I see you've quietly been letting us dress the stage for you.
Well, it's not a story that'll please everyone.
Oh, why not?
Because you'll want to know what no one can ever know.
It has no conclusion, then, huh?
Yes and no. As far as it concerns a woman, however, quite the most remarkable woman I've ever met, the story is complete.
It concerns a woman.
A woman.
And a crime. A crime of thievery, such as we've been discussing.
A crime of thievery, yes. Quite a story. I think, yes, I have just time before I catch my train to tell it to you.
For Suspense, Roma Wines are bringing you 100 in the Dark. Roma Wines' presentation tonight in radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense.
Suspense, radio's outstanding theater of thrills, is presented by Roma Wines. That's R-O-M-A, Roma Wines, selected for better taste from the world's greatest reserves of fine wines. Next week, Americans everywhere will celebrate Thanksgiving, and in millions of homes, families, and friends will give a toast of thankfulness with better tasting Roma California wines. That's because Roma wines are America's favorite wines for festive occasions as well as everyday enjoyment. No matter what you're planning for Thanksgiving dinner, there's a fine Roma wine to make every morsel a taste delight. Glorify the flavor of your turkey with golden-hued, delicate Roma Sauterne. Or if you're having meat, enjoy robust, full-bodied Roma Burgundy, the perfect flavor mate of your favorite roast. That's why more Americans enjoy Roma wines, that's R-O-M-A, Roma wines, than any other wines. And now, Roma wines bring us back to the Artists and Writers Club, where 5 club members regaling themselves over after-dinner coffee are settling down to hear a story told by a guest, a certain Mr. Peters. His is a narrative well calculated to keep his listeners in suspense.
Quinny, before I start, I wonder would you ask John, I believe is his name?
Yes. John.
Yes, gentlemen?
John, I have a train to catch. Would you be good enough to get me out of here in exactly 15 minutes?
In 15 minutes, sir.
Thank you.
Well, you have our attention, Peters.
It concerns a woman. Do I know the woman?
Possibly. Probably, I should say, but no more than anyone else.
Ah, an actress.
What she's been in the past, I don't know. A promoter would better describe her. A very feminine woman, and yet, as you shall see, with an unusual, instantaneous masculine power of decision.
Oh, Peters, you're destroying your story. Your preface will bring an anticlimax.
You shall be the judge. Of course, it should be particularly interesting to you because I believe most of you are acquainted with the people involved.
Oh, really?
The names I shall use, of course, are disguises. Mrs. Rita Kildare inhabited a charming bachelor girl studio, very elegant of the duplex pattern, in one of the buildings just off Central Park West. She knew pretty nearly everyone in that indescribable society in New York that is drawn from all levels, that imposes but one condition for membership, and that is to be amusing.
Ah, good phrase that, Peters. Good phrase.
She had a certain amount of money. She knew a certain number of men in Wall Street affairs, and her studio was furnished with taste and even distinction. She was of any age. She might have suffered everything or nothing at all. In this mingled society, her invitations were eagerly sought, her dinners were spontaneous, and the discussions, though gay and usually daring, were invariably under the control of wit and good taste. On the Sunday night of this adventure, she had, according to her invariable custom, sent away her Filipino butler and invited to an informal chafing dish supper 7 of her more congenial friends. At 7 o'clock, having finished dressing, she put in order her bedroom, which formed a sort of free passage between the studio and a small dining room with the kitchen beyond. Then, going into the studio, she struck a match and was about to light the candlesticks which illuminated the room, when the bell rang, and a Mr. Flanders, a broker, compact, nervously alive, well-groomed, was waiting as she opened the door.
Well, you're early.
On the contrary, dear lady, you are late.
Well, in any case, hello, and come on inside. Here, let me take your things.
Thank you. I'm the first, I suppose.
Of course. And since you are, you can be a good boy and help me light the candles.
Delighted. Who's to be here tonight?
The Enos Jacksons.
Oh, I thought they were separated.
Not yet.
How interesting. Only you, dear lady, would dream of serving us a couple on the verge.
Well, it is interesting, isn't it?
Assuredly. Where did you know the Jacksons?
Through the Warings. Jackson's a rather doubtful person, isn't he?
Let's call him a very sharp lawyer.
Oh?
They tell me, though, he's been gambling pretty much in deep.
Oh, how about yourself?
Who, me? I'm a bachelor, and if I lose my shirt, it makes no difference.
Oh, is that possible?
Probable, even. Who else is coming?
Oh, Maud Lyle. You know her.
No, I don't think so.
You do, too. You met her here some time ago. A journalist.
Oh, yes, I'd forgotten.
Mr. Harris, a clubman, is coming. And the Stanley Cheevers.
The Stanley Cheevers?
Uh-huh.
Are we going to gamble?
Well, don't tell me you object.
Oh, certainly not. Only the Cheevers, they play quite a game. Well united, and they have an unusual streak of good luck. Say, by the way, it's Jackson, isn't it, who's so attractive to Mrs. Cheevers?
Quite right.
Well, what a charming party.
Mm-hmm.
And where does Maud Lyle come in?
Oh, don't joke. She's in a desperate way.
And young Harris?
Oh, he used to make the salad and cream the chicken.
I see the whole party. I, of course, am to add the element of respectability.
Of what?
I apologize.
That's better.
No one, of course, knows who's coming.
No one, of course.
The Stanley Cheevers entered, a short, fat man with a vacant, fat face and a slow-moving eye, and his wife, voluble, nervous, overdressed, and pretty. Mr. Harris came with Maud Lyle, a woman, straight, dark, Indian, with great masses of somber hair held in a little too loosely for neatness, with thick, quick lips and eyes that rolled away from the person who was talking to her.
Oh, I'm sorry, we're late.
The Enos Jacksons were late and still agitated as they entered. His forehead had not quite banished the scowl, nor her eyes the scorn. He was of the type that never lost his temper, but caused others to lose theirs. Mrs. Jackson seemed fastened to her husband by an invisible leash. You looked at her curiously and wondered what such a nature would do in a crisis, with a lurking sense of a woman who carried with her own impending tragedy. As soon as the company had been completed and the incongruity of the selection had been perceived, a smile of malicious anticipation ran the rounds, which the hostess cut short.
Well, now everyone is here. This is the order of the night. You can quarrel all you want. You can whisper all the gossip you can think of about one another. But everyone is to be amusing. Also, everyone is to help with the dinner, if you please. Nothing formal and nothing serious. We may all be bankrupt tomorrow, divorced, or dead. But tonight we'll be gay. That is the invariable rule of this house. Now, me for the cooking apron. Harris, you're to go into the kitchen and bring in the hors d'oeuvre.
Right you are.
May I be of any help?
Oh, thank you, Maud, darling, of course. Mrs. Cheever, yes, you might come along, too. There, now. Oh, darling, please tie me up and back, will you? Oh, yes. There you are. Fine, thank you. Now, to get these rings off. Soap and water always seem to do it. Oh. There. There we are.
Rings are so beautiful.
Oh, thank you. They're very nice. But there's only one that's very valuable. The sapphire.
It's beautiful.
Oh, let me see. Oh, it must be very valuable. Mm-hmm. It cost $10,000 6 years ago. It's been my talisman ever since. For the moment, however, I am cook.
Wait, are you going to leave the rings out like that?
Of course, silly.
Temptation, you know.
Oh. Now I am the cook. Maud Lyle, you are scullery maid. Harris is the chef, and we're all under his orders. Mrs. Cheever, did you ever peel onions?
Good heavens, no.
There are no onions to peel. All you have to do is help to set the table.
Well...
Under their hostess's gay guidance, the 7 guests began to circulate busily through the rooms, laying the table, grouping the chairs, arranging the flowers, and preparing the material for the chafing dishes. Mrs. Kildare in the kitchen ransacked the icebox and with her own hands shredded the chicken and measured the cream.
Flanders? Oh, please. Flanders, here,
Yes?
carry this in carefully. Now, don't...
I'll guard it with my life.
Good boy. Oh, Cheever, stop watching your wife and put that salad bowl on the table. Everything ready, Harris?
All set.
Good. All right now. Everyone sit down. I'll be right in.
She went into her bedroom, took off her apron, and hung it in the closet. Then, going to her dressing table, she drew the hat pin around which were her rings from the pincushion and carelessly slipped them on her fingers. All at once, she frowned and looked quickly at her hand. Only 2 rings were there. The 3rd ring, the sapphire, was missing.
Stupid.
She returned to her dressing table. Immediately, she stopped. She remembered quite clearly putting the hat pin through the 3 rings. She made no attempt to search further, but remained without moving, her fingers slowly drumming on the table, her head to one side, her lips drawn in a little between her teeth, listening with a frown to the babble from the outer room. Who had taken the ring? Each of her guests had had a dozen opportunities in the course of the time that she'd been busy in the kitchen.
Too much time before the mirror, dear lady.
Well, it's not Flanders.
Then she reconsidered.
Why not? He's clever. Oh, I've got to think.
To gain time, she walked back slowly to the kitchen, her head bowed in thought, her thumb between her teeth.
Who has taken it?
She ran over the characters of her guests and their situations as she knew them. Strangely enough, at each her mind stopped upon some reason that might explain a sudden temptation.
Well, I'll find out nothing this way. That's not the important thing to me just now. The important thing is to get that ring back.
And slowly, deliberately, she began to walk back and forth, her clenched hand beating the deliberate, rhythmic measure of her journey. 5 minutes later, as Harris, installed as chef over the chafing dish, was giving directions, spoon in the air, Mrs. Kildare came into the room like a lengthening shadow. Her entrance had been made with scarcely a perceptible sound, and yet each guest was aware of it at the same moment, with a little nervous start.
Oh, heavens, dear lady. You came in on us like a Greek tragedy. What is it you have for us? A surprise?
I have something to say to you.
Huh?
Mr. Enos Jackson,
Yes, Mrs. Kildare.
kindly do as I ask you.
My sir.
Go to the door.
Go to the door.
Please.
Yes?
Lock it and bring me the key, please.
Some kind of a game.
There you are.
Thank you. And now the bedroom door. Would you do the same?
Of course.
Thank you, Mr. Jackson. Mr. Cheever?
Yes?
Would you blow out all the candles except the candelabrum on the table?
Blow out all the candles?
Except the candelabrum.
For goodness sakes, Mrs. Kildare, what is it? I'm getting terribly worked up. My nerves...
Maud Lyle.
Yes?
Put the candelabrum on this table. Here. No, wait a minute. Mr. Jackson.
Yes?
First, clear off the table, please. I want nothing on it.
Mrs. Kildare.
That's it. Now, please, put down the candelabrum.
Well, that's the last candle.
All right. Now listen. My sapphire ring has just been stolen.
What? Oh, you're joking.
What do you mean, Mrs.
The ring has been taken within the last 20 minutes. I'm not going to mince words. The ring has been taken, and the thief is among you.
Stolen? But, Mrs. Kildare, is it possible?
Absolutely, Mrs. Cheever. There's not the slightest doubt. 3 of you were in my bedroom when I placed my rings on the pincushion. Each of you has passed through there a dozen times since. My sapphire ring is gone, and one of you has taken it.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, that's quite true. I was in the room when she took them off. The sapphire ring was on top.
Now listen. I'm not going to mince words. I'm not going to stand on ceremony. I'm going to have that ring back.
Now, dear lady...
Listen to me. I'm going to have that ring back, and until I do, not a soul shall leave this room. I don't care who's taken it. All I want is my ring. Now, I'm going to make it possible for whoever took it to restore it without possibility of detection. The doors are locked, and they'll stay locked. I am going to blow out the remaining candles in the candelabrum, and I am going to count to 100 slowly. You'll be in absolute darkness. No one will know or see what is done. But if at the end of that time the ring is not here on this table, I shall telephone the police and have everyone in this room searched. Am I quite clear?
I just can't believe that.
Everyone take his place about the table, please. That's
Excuse
it.
me, please.
That will do very nicely. Now, I will blow out the candles and count 100. No more, no less. Remember, either I get that ring, or everyone in this room will be searched. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70. 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78. The ring. 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. Mr. Cheever, you may give it to me. Well, now that that's over, we can have a very gay little supper. Harris, will you please help me light these candles?
And, there you are, gentlemen.
Well, I say, Peters, old boy, that's not all.
Absolutely.
The story ends there?
The story ends there.
But who took the ring?
Uh-huh.
What, it was never found out?
Never?
No clues?
None.
I'm not sure I like the story. It's no story at all.
Oh, permit me, it is a story, and it is complete. In fact, I consider it unique, because it has none of the banalities of a solution. Leaves the problem even more confused than at the start.
Well, I don't see.
Of course you don't, my dear Rankin. You do not see that any solution would be commonplace, whereas no solution leaves a true intellectual problem.
How so?
Well, in the first place, whether the situation actually happened or not, which is in itself a mere triviality, Peters has told it in a masterly way, the proof of which is that he's made me listen. Let's observe. Now, each person present might have taken the ring. Flanders, a broker, just come a cropper. Maud Lyle, a woman on the ragged side of life, in desperate means. Either Mr. and Mrs. Cheever, suspected of being card sharps, and a very good touch there, too, Peters. Mr. Enos Jackson, a sharp lawyer, or his wife, about to be divorced. Even Harris, concerning whom very cleverly Peters has said absolutely nothing, to make him quite the most suspicious of all. There are, therefore, 7 solutions, all possible, all logical. But beyond this is left a great intellectual problem.
How so?
Was it a feminine or a masculine action to restore the ring when threatened with a search, knowing that Mrs. Kildare's clever expedient of throwing the room into darkness made detection impossible? Or was it a woman who lacked the necessary courage to continue, or was it a man who repented his first impulse? Is a man or is a woman the greater natural criminal?
That's simple, Quinny. A woman took it, of course.
Oh, on the contrary, it was a man. For the first action was more difficult than the first. Man, certainly. The restoration of the ring was a logical decision.
Well, I recognize most of those characters, Peters. Mrs. Kildare, of course, is all you say of her. Extraordinary woman. Story's quite characteristic of her. Flanders, I'm not quite sure of, but I think I know him, too.
I'm positive I do. Did it really happen?
Exactly as I've told it.
The only one I don't recognize is Harris.
Your humble servant.
What? You, Peters? You were there?
I was there.
Pardon me, gentlemen.
Oh, yes, what is it, John?
Mr. Peters, sir, your train. You told me to remind you. sir.
Yes, thank you. I didn't know it was so late. Will you gentlemen pardon me?
Yes, of course, Peters.
Nice to have met you all.
Curious chap.
Extraordinary.
Now, I wonder...
I wonder if we're wondering the same thing, gentlemen. Suspense.
And so closes 100 in the Dark. Peters was played by Howard Duff, and the other club members were Joseph Kearns, Frank Albertson, John McIntyre, Dick Ryan, and Horace Willard. Teresa Marshall was Rita Kildare, and at her party were Jeanette Nolan, Wally Mayer, Mary Jane Croft, Jerry Hausner, and Grace Gillern. Tonight's study in Suspense, presented by Roma Wines. That's R-O-M-A, Roma Wines, America's favorite wines. If you could see how Roma California wines are grown, you'd understand why they are America's favorite wines. First, you'd see how Roma selects and presses only the choicest grapes. Then how Roma master vintners with ancient skills and unmatched wine-making resources guide this luscious grape goodness unhurriedly to tempting perfection. Finally, these better-tasting Roma wines are placed with other mellow Roma wines to await later selection for your enjoyment from the world's greatest reserves of fine wines. This is Truman Bradley with a suggestion for making your Thanksgiving dinner even more enjoyable. Top off the meal with glasses of fruity Roma Port. Roma Port is a truly distinguished entertainment wine, ruby red, full-bodied, clear as a bell. Be sure to ask for Roma. That's R-O-M-A, Roma Wines, America's largest selling wines. Thank you.
Tonight's Suspense radio play was adapted by Jack Fink for a short story by Owen Johnson. Suspense. Produced and directed by William Spear for the Roma Wine Company of Fresno, California. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.
In just a moment, Suspense with Gregory Peck.
Oh, Hap, did you find that old picture album?
Yeah. Take a peek at yourself in the old look. What the funniest thing I've ever seen.
Dear me.
Oh, Mary, here's a shot of our first car. Rolled down curtains and everything, remember?
Oh, yes, and weren't we proud of it?
Mm-hmm. But what an arm breaker. Crank like a rusty old coffee grinder. What a whale of a difference a quick-starting Autolite stay-full battery makes.
Are you going to thank Autolite again, honey?
For stay-full batteries? Oh, you said it, Mary. Why, I wouldn't trade that thirst-free powerhouse in our car for all the tea in China. Same goes for our Autolite spark plugs and Autolite ignition system.
I don't suppose you'd care to trade this small talk for a half hour of suspense.
Oh, sure, Mary, sure.
Suspense. Autolite and its 60,000 dealers and service stations bring you radio's outstanding theater of thrills. Starring tonight, Mr. Gregory Peck in Anton Leader's production of Hitchhike Poker, a tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
Want to ride, young fella?
Oh, you bet.
How far you going?
Oh, hi.
Well, hop in.
Well, thanks. That's how I met J. Stewart Belden in his canary yellow convertible. That's how I took the ride. I'll be a long time forgetting. He looked to be about 45, and he wasn't bad looking for a guy that old. He was well built, about my size, no gray in his hair. And that coat he was wearing, boy, I'll bet plenty of camels went under the clippers for that one.
So you're a student, eh?
I graduate from Berkeley this year.
I suppose you're a vet?
Oh, yes, more than half the guys are vets.
What's your name, son?
Ridge Fowler.
Married?
Not me.
Don't tell me you're a woman hater.
Oh, no, it's not that. It's just, well, I have enough trouble feeding myself.
I said the same thing years ago. Oh, but you'll change your mind when the right girl comes along. 9B 1863. Dud.
Huh?
Oh, didn't you ever play license plate poker?
License plate poker? Never heard of it.
It's just like regular poker, except instead of drawing cards, you draw license plates. Now, I drew that hand. There was nothing in it. Next card we see will be your hand. Here comes one now. Watch the license plate. 4J3134, 2 pair, 3s and 4s. You beat me.
Hey, that's a good game. What are the stakes?
Well, make it easy on yourself. Shall we say $100,000 a hand?
See what I mean? A good Joe, a lot of laughs and small talk, and all the time that convertible eating the miles up. What a car. We practically flew through Salinas, San Luis Obispo, and Santa Maria.
Well, son, what do you say to a hamburger? I know a little place in Santa Ynez where they make a hamburger that drips with royalty.
Oh, you got me sold.
And on the side, French fried onion, shoestring potatoes, and the coldest beer in the world.
Stop, you're killing me.
Now, tell me, did I overrate the place?
Boy, that was terrific.
The trouble is they give you too much food in there. I've got to quit eating like that. My clothes are getting tight. Especially this coat.
Well, that coat sure is a beauty. I'm nuts about camels here.
You are? Say, I've got an idea. Why don't you try it on?
Oh, no, Mr. Belden. I didn't mean
Go ahead. You're just enough thinner than I am that it ought to fit you fine.
Well, gosh, I
Here,
would...
go ahead. Try it on. College boy can always use a coat.
Oh, well, it's a good fit.
It was made for you.
Well, I don't know what to say. That's a coat for a king.
Well, I guess that makes you a monarch then, son. Because it's your coat now.
I couldn't get over it. A coat like that, mine? I'll bet Mom's eyes will really pop when she sees it on me. Must have cost a year's tuition. I climbed back into the car and slouched down into the maroon leather seat and waited for him while he made a phone call. Boy, I felt like a king, all right. I was deep in a daydream when he came out of the phone booth.
Okay, Ridge, here we go.
Hey, look, a straight.
Huh?
I drew a straight. 2J, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Really? Straight? That's the highest hand today. That'll be tough to beat.
Darn tough. Well, we drove for quite a while, not talking much. We'd left Highway 101 at Santa Ynez, where we got the hamburgers. There weren't many cars on the road, and Belden hadn't been able to draw anything to beat my straight. In fact, he seemed to lose interest in the game. He was concentrating on the road. It was a treacherous road, curved and high, full of hairpin turns, but he handled the car beautifully, taking those curves fast but sure, never slowing down a bit. Well, I like speed, but all of a sudden I felt nervous, the way he was hugging the edge. I turned to look at him to say something, and the words stuck in my throat. He changed. No more the smiling host. Instead, he was fastened to the wheel like a hawk. That's what he looked like, a hawk, ready to strike. I was tongue-tied at the change in him. I guess my reflexes worked slowly, but his didn't. He threw open his door, twisted the wheel. Hey! So long, Sonny! He jumped clear, and when the car hurtled into space, I was alone in it. My head smashed into the windshield. Another jolt threw me against the door. I'm not too clear at this point, but the next thing I knew, I was flying through space again. Only this time, I was free of the car. I landed, sprawled against the side of the hill. I began to slip, to roll. I grabbed wildly, desperately for just anything to stop myself. When it happened, it was the trunk of a twisted, gnarled old tree that grew out of the hillside. Hit me square in the stomach, knocked the wind right out of me. I lay there, too hurt to care. It was a minute or two before I got up enough breath to move. Finally, I edged my way up the cliff, hand over hand. It was brutal, but I was surprised to discover that I hadn't fallen as far as it seemed. I was climbing around a bulge of boulders not more than 8 feet from roadside level when I looked up. And there was Belden, a gun in his hand. I ducked and the bullets scaled off the boulders. He wanted me dead, that was for sure. He wanted to kill me. Why? Why? I waited, crouched. Then I heard the horn. I came out from behind the boulders, crawled up on the road. Belden was nowhere in sight. I didn't see what kind of a car it was. I didn't even think to look. All I saw was he beat my straight. 4L5555. That was the license. 4L5555. 4 of a kind. All of a sudden, I was shaking. I looked at myself. I was beat up, cut, filthy. But what was worse, the camel's hair coat was a mess. King? I had to laugh. Belden was king. I was just the joker. My back hurt, my head throbbed, I ached all over. But I walked every inch of the way back to Santa Ynez. It was dark by the time I got there. When I stood in front of the police station, I realized for the first time the meaning of the word sanctuary. I took a deep breath. I wanted to tell the police as straight a story as possible. I opened the door.
Just relax and get the vote. There he is, officer. That's the boy who stole my car, forced me out, took my coat. Just look in the side pocket of the coat. You'll find my wallet.
For Suspense, Autolite is bringing you Mr. Gregory Peck in radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense.
Say, I'm sure getting a big kick out of Gregory Peck tonight.
Oh, good. Maybe you'll put that old picture album away now.
Why, Mary, don't you like old photos?
No, they make us look so silly. Besides, all they've made you do is talk about Autolite. And when it comes to Autolite, I'd rather listen to Frank Martin. He really knows what he's talking about.
Autolite new stay-full batteries need water only 3 times a year in normal car use. This means less trouble and care for you. For Autolite's greater water reserve practically eliminates one of the major causes of battery failure. Autolite stay-full batteries are a great new development of Autolite engineers who produce complete ignition systems for many of America's finest cars. They work in complete harmony with your car's entire electrical system. Car owners everywhere tell us Autolite batteries are the greatest batteries ever built.
Heck, Mary, I could have told you all that and never stopped looking at this album.
Quiet, Hap.
So, friends, stop at your neighborhood Autolite dealers and get an Autolite stay-full battery. Then you'll know what fast starts really are. And remember this. The Autolite stay-full battery you buy needs water only 3 times a year in normal car use.
You know, Mary, I can repeat every word Frank Martin said about Autolite stay-full batteries. Autolite stay...
Here's Suspense again.
And now, Autolite brings back to our Hollywood soundstage Mr. Gregory Peck as Ridge Fowler in Hitchhike Poker, a tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
This couldn't be. What was Belden doing here in the police station? What was he trying to pull? I knew even before I put my hand in the coat that Belden's wallet would be there. And I knew, too, that the police would never believe me, no matter what I said. I was trapped. The desk sergeant was waiting for me to talk, but my throat was dry, my tongue was paralyzed, my brain spinning.
Well, what do you got to say for yourself?
Oh, you don't understand, you see. He gave me the coat. I didn't know about the wallet.
That the best you can do?
But I tell you, he picked me up when I was hitchhiking. I was going home from school for the weekend. Then he forced me off the road. He tried to kill me. He shot at me.
Sergeant, let the boy go.
But, Mr. Belden...
I've changed my mind. I don't intend to press charges.
But this kid's crazy.
Easy, Sergeant. He's a war veteran.
Oh, I see.
Oh, no. Lock me up, please. Don't believe him.
Everyone is entitled to one mistake. Any boy who is big enough to come into the police station voluntarily, give himself up, deserves another chance.
If I could have erased the memory of his face when
lock
he
him up,
twisted that wheel and screamed, "So long, Sonny." All these benevolent words would have fooled me like they were fooling the desk sergeant. Belden was bursting with sweetness and light. But every word he said to release me only tightened the web tighter. And I knew just as sure as I was standing there that he wasn't through with me. That walking out of that door would be like releasing the clay bird at a trap chute.
Well, it's up to you, Mr. Belden, if you're sure he won't cause any more trouble.
I'm positive that after tonight, this young man will be no trouble to anyone.
No trouble to anyone. After tonight, I had to get away from there. I had to run.
Come here, come back.
I don't know how long I ran. I didn't know where I was. The town was behind me. I stopped, out of breath. I tried to light a cigarette. My hand shook like I had the palsy. It was like the South Pacific. Snipers and trees, but what trees? Where? Then I saw the bright, glaring neon ahead. Mac and Al's, one sign said, and Wayside Rest, Trucks Welcome, the other. Just a dinky service station and a lunch wagon, but it was an oasis to me.
Howdy. Hey, what's the matter, Bud? You sick?
No, I'm all right.
You sure look green around the gills. Been in a fight?
How soon will the trucks start coming through?
You got a long wait, about 2-3 hours. Been in an accident?
Look, mister, I've got to get a ride to Ojai. Do you mind if I hang around and wait?
No, I don't mind. Won't do no good, though. Ain't allowed to pick up riders, company rules. Might be lucky and catch a wildcatter, but I doubt it.
Oh, thanks.
You sure you're all right? Maybe you better go next door and get yourself a cup of coffee. Sure look like you could use one.
Yeah. That's a good idea.
Hey, if a ride turns up, I'll call you.
Thanks, Mac.
Oh, I'm not Mac. I'm Al. Mac works days.
Well, I felt halfway decent when I came out of the lunch wagon. I'd cleaned myself up and reduced my capital to 15 cents. Al had a customer.
Gas and oil, that'll be $2.80. Hey, Bud, come here.
Huh?
I got you a ride to Ojai.
Oh, you have? Who with?
The little lady here. She's been driving all day, got an awful headache. She's going straight to Ojai. Here's the fella I was telling you about, lady, that needed a ride to Ojai.
Oh,
I'm afraid you misunderstood. I just said I wished I had somebody to drive me.
Oh, well, I don't blame you for not wanting to take a rider, but I'd appreciate it if you'd change your mind. I've got to get to Ojai tonight.
Well, I am tired.
Oh, go ahead, miss. He's a nice fellow.
Well, if you'll vouch for
Now,
me.
wait a minute, lady. I don't vouch for anybody.
All right. I guess it'll be all right.
It was a pleasure to drive for her. She didn't say much, and I didn't feel like talking. She just sat there beside me, her eyes closed, resting. Once in a while, I snatched a quick look at her. She had long, dark eyelashes resting on her marble-like cheeks, hands folded in her lap. I found myself remembering when the right girl comes along. I was trying to remember who said it when I saw her looking at me. Feel better?
Much better. I'm ashamed of myself, hesitating to let you drive my car. I'm afraid I'm overcautious.
Oh, I wouldn't say that. Can't be too careful.
One reads of such awful things happening on the road.
Yeah. Awful things. I hadn't thought of Belden since we left Al's gas station. Now he was back in the front of my mind.
You're going awfully fast. These curves are treacherous.
I guess I'm just anxious to get home.
Oh, yes, but look out! Do you want to kill us both? You almost sideswiped him.
I'm sorry,
What are you honking now for? He's gone.
Your horn.
What about it?
Oh, nothing. I thought I'd heard it before.
Before? Look, maybe I'd better drive.
Oh, no. I'm sorry. I'll be all right. I'm sorry. They'd be sewing up my sleeves if I didn't get a hold of myself. I must have been crazy, thinking that her horn was the same as the one that had honked for Belden when I was hanging on the side of that hill. It was just a horn. A lot of horns sound alike. I tried to steady myself. I didn't want her to catch on how rattled I was. I turned to her to apologize. She was putting a cigarette in her mouth, but it was purely automatic. She was sitting up straight, tense. Her eyes were glued to the road ahead. Then it hit me. I'd been over this road earlier tonight with Belden. Suddenly, it loomed up, that wide bank curve just ahead, the spot where Belden had tried to kill me. My hands froze on the wheel. I held my breath, and then I saw her hand reach out. What are you doing?
Let go of my wrist. What's wrong with you? I was only reaching for the cigarette lighter on the dashboard.
Oh. I'm sorry. That curve back there, it...
Pull over and stop.
Huh?
Pull over. I'm going to drive.
She drove about a mile, I guess. Neither one of us said anything. Then, without any warning, she took a sharp turn off the highway and down a rutted dirt road. Hey, miss, you're leaving the highway.
We better stop a while. You don't look so well.
Oh, I'm all right now.
You don't look it. Better have a drink. I'll reach in the glove compartment to find some scotch.
Oh, no, really, I'm all right.
Well, then maybe I need it.
Maybe it was the drink. Maybe it was the girl. Maybe it was just relief. But I felt peace for the first time that night. I watched her inhale. The glow from the cigarette lit up her high cheekbones. I couldn't see her eyes until she turned her head.
What's your name?
Ridge.
Mine's Virginia.
Hi.
Hi.
You must think I'm pretty much of a jerk the way I've been acting.
It's all right. Things like that happen to everybody.
Yeah, I guess so. Look, I'm all right now. I could drive.
What's your hurry?
Well, I thought...
What's the matter? Don't you like to sit here with me?
Well, no, it's just that... I thought you were in a hurry.
I'm not now. Are you?
No. No, I'm in no hurry at all. She didn't seem to be moving. It was so gradual. I caught a trace of warm perfume in her hair. She smiled at me. One of those elusive smiles, half innocent, half... Her head touched my shoulder. I accepted the invitation.
I like you, Ridge. I like you a lot.
Yeah. You know, tonight back in the filling station when I first saw you,
What's the matter, Ridge?
The miniature license tag on your key ring.
Yes?
4L5555.
Four of a kind.
Four of a... You play license plate poker?
I'm afraid so, Ridge.
4 5s. It's the license of the car that picked Belden up after he tried to kill me.
That's right.
Then you're in it with...
With me, Sonny?
I fell right out of the car. Hard. My face buried in the dirt. I didn't black out, but it would have been much easier if I had. Only my mind functioned. Everything else seemed paralyzed.
Well, you took your time getting here.
I was delayed.
You were supposed to be here waiting. What if I hadn't been able to keep him?
Oh, I knew I could depend on you, darling, to detain him.
What is that supposed to mean?
Did you have to go as far as you did? Did you have to let him kiss you?
Do you know a better way to keep a man on ice?
Perfect wife, a little helpmate.
Oh, shut up. Put him in the back seat.
Now, just a moment, darling. I'm going to do it right this time. There'll be no slip-ups.
You fool! Put that gun away.
Why?
Don't you realize if a bullet is found in the body, it won't be accidental death?
You're always so right, aren't you, darling?
Only because you're so stupid.
Stupid, am I? Who planned this whole thing?
You did, and badly. If you'd handled it right in the first place, his body would be burned up by now, along with the car. Now put him in the back.
Belden's wife. But what... Why did they want to kill me? Why? Belden picked me up, threw me in the back of the car.
Uh-huh. Hand me the wrench, Virginia.
Stewart!
This time, warm, black oblivion rushed over me. After a second, the pain was gone. And so was I. Consciousness returned in splotches.
Oh, we've plenty.
My head was like a shortwave receiver, now static, now clear, now clear, now static, now.
Anything behind us?
Nobody.
We're almost there.
Are you sure no one has discovered the car yet?
Of course not. The way it's lying, nobody will see it till daylight. And then J. Stuart Belden will be found dead, burned to an unrecognizable crisp. We can shake this place, go to South America.
You can go. I have to stick around, remember, to collect the insurance and pretend I'm heartbroken you're dead.
Will that be so hard? You didn't talk like this when you married me. But of course, there was a lot more money then.
Yes, swindled from suckers.
Since when have you become fussy about where money comes from? What's changed you? The schoolboy?
Don't be a fool.
All right, we've got to work fast. Give me a hand with them.
Wait.
Huh?
Here comes a car.
The end of the line. But anyway, now I knew why. I was a stand-in for a corpse.
Do you have your wallet?
I'll put it in this pocket as soon as I get out of the car. All clear?
Yes.
This was it. They were on either side of me. I had to think straight. My body still felt numb. One chance, if only my muscles coordinated. I'd wait till he dragged me out of the car, and then I'd fight.
Virginia, get the gasoline can out.
I felt him grab me under the armpits. I opened my eyes just in time to see that murderous wrench in the girl's hand. As she brought it down, my eyes closed. Hit me hard, but it wasn't the wrench, it was Belden. The wrench had folded him up, and he collapsed on top of me. Every nerve in my body was alert now. I didn't know what would come next, but I was ready for it. She pulled Belden's body off me. She wasn't aware of me watching her. She was too busy dragging Belden over to the rim of the cliff. She was transfigured with hate.
Well, Stuart, that's how you planned it. Accidental death!
And then she kicked him, and he disappeared over the edge. I didn't wait to see any more. I crawled out of that car, and I started to run right down the middle of the road. She saw me.
Wait! Stop! Wait, Ridge!
But I kept right on going. I glanced back. She started the car. She was coming right at me. First, I thought she was just trying to catch up to me. Then I realized she was trying to run me down. She was trying to kill me. I was crossing to the left side of the road. She was right behind me. It was just a question of seconds, and suddenly, around the bend, a big truck. I was sandwiched between them. I stood, stunned with horror, her scream ringing through my head, and the picture of her in the car, swerving off into space, into the canyon below.
Hey, Bud, you all right?
Yeah.
What happened?
She went off the road.
A crazy woman driver. We'll have to report it. Come on, I'll give you a ride into town. Do you hear me? Don't you want a ride?
Yeah. Yeah, sure.
What are you staring at?
Your license plate. CM 1111.
Hey, it wasn't my fault. You saw how it happened.
4 aces. 4 aces. I'd won. I'd taken the last hand. But as long as I live, I'll jump out of my skin whenever a car pulls up and a voice asks,
Want a ride, young fella?
Thank you, Gregory Peck, for a splendid performance. Mr. Peck will return in just a moment.
Well, think you'll get back to your old picture album after that performance, Hap?
No, guess I'll just listen to Frank Martin and go to bed. Probably dream I'm in the Sahara without an Autolite Stay Full battery.
Yes, friends, like the faithful camel of the Sahara Desert, the Autolite Stay Full battery you buy goes a long time between drinks. It's a trouble-free battery and needs water only 3 times a year in normal car use. Autolite Stay Full's greater water reserve practically eliminates one of the major causes of battery failure. Get an Autolite Stay Full. Money can't buy a better battery. Autolite means batteries. Stay full batteries. Autolite means spark plugs. Ignition-engineered spark plugs. Autolite means ignition system. The lifeline of your car. In its 26 nationwide plants, Autolite manufactures bumpers, die castings, horns, instruments and gauges, lights, ornamental plastics, and more than 400 other automotive, aviation, and marine products. All are famous the world over for their Autolite engineered dependability.
And now here again is Mr. Gregory Peck.
It's been a great pleasure to appear here tonight with this fine cast of suspense actors. And I'm expecting almost as much pleasure from listening next Thursday when radio's outstanding theater of thrills brings you Robert Young and Virginia Bruce in Celebration, another gripping study in
Suspense.
Gregory Peck may soon be seen starred in the 20th Century Fox production Yellow Sky. Ed Begley played the part of Belden, and Kay Brinker was Virginia. Tonight's suspense play was written by John and Gwen Bagney, with music composed by Lucien Morawick and conducted by Lud Gluskin. The entire production was under the direction of Anton M. Leader. In the coming weeks, Suspense will present such outstanding stars as Edward G. Robinson, Lucille Ball, Ray Milland, and John Garfield. Make it a point to listen each Thursday to Suspense, radio's outstanding theater of thrills. And next Thursday, same time, hear Robert Young and Virginia Bruce in Celebration.
This is the Autolite Suspense Show. Attention, all men. Join the fighting outfit that defends America, the new National Guard. Good night. Switch to Autolite.
This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.
Now, Autolite and its 60,000 dealers and service stations present
Suspense. Tonight, Autolite brings you Gregory Peck in Michael Vanning's Murder Through the Looking Glass, a suspense play produced and directed by Anton M. Leader.
Friends, even a camel can't compete with an Autolite Stay Full battery because an Autolite Stay Full battery needs water only 3 times a year in normal car use. Yes, sir, that dandy, dynamic, dependable Autolite Stay Full battery has extra plates, too, for extra power, protected by fiberglass insulation for longer life and stronger life. Did I say longer life? Well, I meant it. An Autolite Stay Full battery has almost double the life of an ordinary battery. Why, in tests conducted, according to the Society of Automotive Engineers of Life Cycle Standards, Autolite Stay Full batteries give 70% longer average life than batteries without Stay Full features. So get wise, get Autolite. Remember, you're right with Autolite.
And now, Autolite presents Gregory Peck in a tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
The sound was a dull, monotonous roar in my ears, and I listened, wondering if it were real or part of a dream. Suddenly, I was awake, and I knew that I was riding on a train. But where? I didn't remember getting on a train. I opened my eyes and saw that I was in the lounge car. There was only darkness through the window. A man sat across from me reading. There was a bridge game down the aisle. A porter serving drinks. Everything nice and normal, except that I had no idea how I got on the train or why I was there. I tried to think of a reason for being there, but I couldn't. These spells of forgetfulness had been coming on more often lately. I leaned back and closed my eyes, listened to the rhythm of the train. A melody began to fit itself to the rhythm. I couldn't remember ever having heard such a song, but somehow I seemed to know the words. Down in the valley, valley so low, late in the evening, hear that train blow, hear that train blow.
I beg your pardon, sir, but your singing is disturbing the other passengers.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You understand, sir, it's the other passengers. I kind of liked your singing myself.
Your singing didn't disturb me either, young man. In fact, it was rather a pretty melody. What was the name of it?
Why, it's, you know, it's silly, but I don't know. I can't even remember the tune now.
That's the way it is with songs. I've had the same thing happen to me.
So what train is this?
Why, it's the New York Express to Philadelphia. Ought to be there any minute, too. You must have been on some party if it lasted all day.
Or what time is it?
7 o'clock. P.M., that is. Yes, sir. It must have been pretty drunk out where you were.
I think he said something else after that, but I wasn't listening then. I noticed that I was wearing a brown topcoat. It wasn't mine. Maybe I'd accidentally exchanged coats with someone. If I couldn't remember it, it must have been that kind of a party. If so, I felt for my wallet. It was there. I opened it to see if I had any money left, and my eye was caught by the driver's license made out to John Blake. In another pocket of the wallet, there were engraved cards reading John Blake Insurance. I wasn't John Blake. I was Jeffrey Bruno, a writer. I couldn't even drive a car. I didn't know anything about insurance. I'd never heard of a John Blake, but here was his identification in my wallet.
What's the matter, young fellow? Are you ill?
The man across from me said something, but I didn't hear what it was. I looked through the other pockets. There was a bank book showing that John Blake had a bank balance of $647.55. My balance had never been higher than $15. There was a letter, a bill for shirts, addressed to John Blake at an address I never heard of before. There was a moment there, a few crazy seconds, when I wondered if I really was John Blake. No, I couldn't be. I knew I was Jeffrey Bruno, who lived at a 2-room apartment in Greenwich Village and wrote mystery stories for a living. I knew who I was.
Broad Street Station. Al, here we are. Or are you going on downtown?
Well,
Say, I could get a train back to New York here, couldn't I?
Sure, right across on the other platform. That must have been some party.
I had to get back to New York and straighten out this business about John Blake's coat and identification. Whoever he was, might even be thinking I'd stolen them. Besides, I wanted to find out where I'd been the night before and all day, and why I'd awakened on a train to Philadelphia. And then just as I got up from the seat, I glanced out of the window. The newsboy was holding up a newspaper. Across the top was the big headline.
Killer Blake escaped!
Blake. And just below it, there was a picture of me. Pulling down my hat and turning up my coat collar, I managed to get on a New York train without anyone recognizing me. Then, fortunately, no one pays any attention to anyone else on New York subways. 2 blocks from my apartment house, I stopped at the corner stand to buy a newspaper.
Oh, there you are, Mr. Bruno. Haven't seen you around for a couple days.
Yeah, I've been busy.
Hey, I saw your picture somewhere today. You got a story in one of the magazines, maybe?
No. Well, good.
Wait a minute. I'll remember where I saw your picture. I never forget a
I've got to go now. You can tell me about it tomorrow. I had to get away before he remembered. I looked down and saw my picture on his papers. At home, there were a lot of letters in my box. Too many for just one delivery. When I got to the apartment, I looked at them. 2 of the letters had been postmarked in New York 3 days before. It doesn't take 3 days for letters to be delivered locally. Where had I been for 3 days? Who's there?
Rosalie.
Oh, Rosalie, just a minute.
Hi, Jeff. I thought I heard someone in here. Oh, a friend of yours stopped by, but you weren't home. You ran into me on the stairs and asked if I lived here and then wanted me to give you a message. Burnett was his name. Bill, I think he said.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm glad you're here, Rosalie. Stay and talk to me. We can have some coffee or a drink. When did you say Bill was here?
Yesterday morning. He said something about having had a date with you the night before, but you never showed up.
Yesterday morning. Oh, yes.
What's the matter, Jeff? Don't you feel well?
Oh, sure. I feel fine. Rosalie, tell me, do I ever do anything out of the ordinary? I mean, have I ever seemed strange?
You mean, are you... Well, you've always seemed very sane to me, if that's what you mean. In spite of your vanishing acts.
My what?
The times you disappear. You don't know? I'm sorry.
Let me finish it for you. You mean the days when I've awakened thinking it was Tuesday, only it'd turn out to be Thursday. You mean I'd disappear for a couple of days, go somewhere else, become somebody else?
Oh, I wouldn't have said anything, Jeff, but...
Well, then why don't I remember? Oh, I've heard of people drawing blanks because they've had too much to drink, but now maybe it's something different.
What is, Jeff?
Well, I told her all about it. All I knew anyway. At first she was frightened, but then I guess she felt sorry for me and she got over it. Before Rosalie had always been just a beautiful, desirable girl. I'd had drinks with her a few times in her apartment and mine, but that was all. Oh, not that I hadn't wanted to take her out, but she was a model, and I was sure that she led a glamorous life with rich men begging to take her out. But now she didn't look as glamorous as she looked understanding. I needed that. For I was beginning to believe that the explanation of John Blake wasn't as simple as I first thought.
I'm glad I came in, Jeff. You need someone. And it doesn't matter whether you're John Blake or not.
Well, it matters to me. I know I'm Jeffrey Bruno and not some guy named John Blake. Why, I can remember my whole life living on the farm, going to school, working on a newspaper, coming to New York. I can remember every minute of it.
Every minute?
No. No, not every minute.
You know, Jeff, such things can happen. White-bearded old men with eyeglasses write books about such things. They've got a word for it. I can't pronounce it, but it means that you can be 2 people at one time and not know it. So maybe
I'm John Blake, too. I was way ahead of you in thinking that.
And if you are, that's a sickness. And people can get over being sick. Maybe you'll remember all the things John Blake did.
I already know one thing he did. He killed someone. I don't know who or how, but John Blake, murdered someone.
You brought a paper home. Why not see? Whatever happened, Jeff, we'll find a way to work it out.
Thanks, Rosalie. Here it is. His name was Rufus Carrington. He was an old man and wealthy. I, John Blake, worked part-time for his nephew, Roger Gunn.
Mm-hmm.
There's money missing from the firm, and it's believed Rufus Carrington may have found out about it.
I see.
Roger Gunn arrived to see his uncle this morning and was told by the butler that the old man was in the study with an unknown caller. Roger Gunn was talking to the butler when they heard the old man cry out. He ran to the study and found him dead.
Oh, how awful.
The nephew saw me, the killer, escaping and recognized him. Well, if I were John Blake, my other self didn't do things in a small way.
Oh, don't, Jeff.
I never wanted the things John Blake must have wanted. I never wanted riches, never thought of going into a business like insurance. I just can't understand this thing.
They'll understand, Jeff. They have people who understand things like that.
Rosalie, whatever happens, will you promise me that if you don't like Jeffrey Bruno, you'll like John Blake? But like one of us. It doesn't matter which one it is.
I like you. Whichever one of them you are.
You see, Rosalie, I'm innocent, even if John Blake isn't. I haven't murdered anyone. It was another part of me. But if I try to run away, they'll find me. They'll hurt me for what John Blake did. Where can I go? What can I do?
You can go to the police and tell them the whole truth. Because, you see, they can't do anything to you. You're not responsible for what you did as John Blake.
Yeah, maybe you're right. There's no point in running. Look, I know I have no right to ask it, but would you go with me, Rosalie?
Of course I will, Jeff.
It's like being haunted, knowing that somewhere inside of me there's another man, never knowing when I'll be him. Say, what if I turn into John Blake before we even get to the police?
For Suspense, Autolite is bringing you Gregory Peck in radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense.
Say, Hap, the sound man and I have cooked up our own suspense show.
Yeah, well, let's hear it.
All right. Our hero, Jim Brown, is in a frantic rush to get to his office. He leaps into his car, tries to start it. Will it start? Won't it start? Will our hero get to his office in time to read his morning paper before his stenographer puts him to work?
That's real suspense, Harlow.
But I come along. I give him a hot tip on surefire starting. Get an Autolite Stay Full battery. And now this happens. There, you see what I mean? That Autolite Stay Full battery takes the suspense out of starting and puts it on CBS. Why, an Autolite Stay Full battery needs water only 3 times a year in normal car use. That liberal liquid libation practically eliminates one of the major causes of battery failure. Imagine an Autolite Stay Full battery needs water only 3 times a year in normal car use. An Autolite Stay Full battery has extra plates, too, for extra power. And fiberglass insulation adds months to the life of a battery. Money can't buy a better battery. So switch to Autolite.
And now, Autolite brings back to our Hollywood soundstage Gregory Peck as Jeffrey in Murder Through the Looking Glass. A tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
Rosalie was right. I thought about it as we walked down the stairs. Well, they'd know what to do with a case like mine. They know that Jeffrey Bruno wasn't responsible for what John Blake did. Of course, they'd lock me up for my own good, and then they'd leave me in there.
What's the matter, Jeff?
Wait, Rosalie. You're right. I mustn't run away, but first, I've got to find out about the other me, about John Blake. All I know is that he murdered someone. I have to know other things about him, what he was really like.
I understand, Jeff, but you mustn't do anything foolish.
I have to know about my other life, what books I read, what kind of girls I liked. You can see that's important, can't you?
Of course. Jeff, I just thought of something. I know a man, a psychiatrist. Maybe if I called him, you could see him tonight. He'd understand. Maybe he could tell you what to do. Will you talk to him?
Well, I'll do anything. It'll help me to understand what I was like when I was John Blake and why I was like that.
I'll go in the drugstore here and call him. I'm sure he'll see you, and we'll do whatever he says.
Now, Mr. Bruno, you say there have been many times when you haven't remembered what happened for days?
Oh, not many. A few times. It only happened after I'd been drinking, and I thought that's all it was. Until this.
I see. It's a very interesting case.
Well, what is it, Doctor? I've done some reading on psychiatry, and it sounds... Is it split personality?
Schizophrenia? Yes, it's very possible. For instance, subconsciously, you might have had a desire for things which consciously you'd convinced yourself were bad. That desire became so great that you created John Blake, so you could satisfy it without compromising Jeffrey Bruno.
Yeah, but wouldn't I be partly aware of wanting those things? Isn't it possible that I'm not John Blake, that all of this is something else?
I'll let you answer that yourself, Mr. Bruno.
Well, how can I? If I could answer it, I wouldn't be here.
Mr. Bruno, do you honestly believe that there is a real person named John Blake, a person who looks exactly like you, a person whose coat and identification came accidentally into your possession?
No, I guess I don't, but there must be another explanation.
Well, the alternative would be to believe that someone is framing you. Do you believe that someone drugged you several times, so there'd be days you couldn't account for? That someone forged the papers of John Blake and planted them on you? Can you believe that someone planned to commit this murder months ago, rented an apartment in the name of John Blake, filled it with clothing in your size, put your photograph in the apartment?
No, but...
According to the newspaper story, the nephew of the murder victim was the only man to identify your picture. Therefore, he would have to have been the one to frame you. Well, this would imply that this Roger Gunn knew you and you knew him. Do you?
No, I don't remember.
Well, then can you believe that he was able to drug you, to know your clothes size, to get a photograph of you?
I guess not.
Besides, if he framed you, that implies he is the murderer. But that can't be, because according to the butler, the nephew was with him at the time the murder took place. You see, Mr. Bruno?
I see. Well, what can I do, Doctor?
Well, if this were not a murder case, the answer would be a simple one. I'd undertake to treat you. But as it is, I'm afraid I must suggest that you go to the police.
Yeah, I suppose you're right.
I'm sorry I wasn't able to help you, young man. If you'd only come to me sooner.
Jeff, can you help him, Doctor?
Under the circumstances, it's too late for me to do anything directly. I've advised Mr. Bruno to go to the police.
Come on, Jeff. I'll go with you.
All right. Oh, thank you, Doctor.
Oh, not at all. Sorry, I can't do more. Good night.
Good night.
Good night. I'm sorry, Jeff, but they'll have to believe you. They can't make you suffer for what John Blake did. And then, when you're well...
When I'm well? What?
We'll see.
Rosalie, there's one more thing I want to do before I go to the police. I want to see the apartment where I lived when I was John Blake. I still don't know what I was like when I was being him. Maybe if I can only see how I lived, it'll give me a clue.
There it is, Jeff, right across the street.
The lobby looks empty. Now, let's see. The address on the letter is apartment 203.
Wasn't there anything in the letter?
It was a bill. It seems that I'm not only an embezzler and a murderer, but I didn't even pay John Blake's bills.
Please, Jeff, don't joke about it.
All right, Rosalie, no joking. I don't think it's very funny either. Now, if I were John Blake, I ought to have a key to my own apartment. This must be it. I don't remember ever seeing it before, but the number 203 is stamped on it. Well, Rosalie...
I'll stay here and warn you if the police come. Good luck, Jeff.
The lobby was empty. I got on the self-service elevator, and I rode up to the second floor. It, too, was deserted, and I walked to the door of my apartment. I hesitated, wondering if maybe there were a policeman inside. Well, I had to take the chance. The key worked, and I stepped inside. The place seemed empty. I turned on the light. It was a small apartment, inexpensive, perfectly correct, and dull. There were hunting prints on the wall. There were 2 suits in the wardrobe. My size all right, even though I couldn't remember buying them. There were even monogrammed handkerchiefs. It was unreal. Yet I had to believe all these things belonged to me, that there had been times when I liked wearing them. My head was spinning by now, and I leaned up against the wall. I don't know how long I stood there, unaware of anything except a pain inside. Gradually, I was aware that somebody was knocking on a door, but it was several seconds before I located it. It was at my door. The police? Oh, no, Rosalie said she'd warn me. It was the police. I wasn't ready to give myself up yet. I ran to the window. There was a fire escape outside.
Open up or we'll break it down.
I raised the window and looked out. I couldn't see anyone.
Okay, boys, let's go in.
I should take a chance that there wasn't a cop at the bottom of the fire escape. I climbed out and closed the window. As I started to break in, I ran down the fire escape. I jumped to the ground and looked around the corner. There was one man sitting in a police car. I turned and ran the other way. I must have run 2 blocks before I heard footsteps behind me. I turned and it was Rosalie.
Oh, Jeff.
You said you'd warn me. What happened?
But I did, Jeff. I rang the buzzer twice while they were getting out of the car. When I saw you getting away, I thought you'd heard. You must have heard it.
You rang twice? The bell must be out of order, just like John Blake. Or I didn't hear it. I almost didn't hear them knocking. I'm sorry, Rosalie. I don't know.
It doesn't matter, Jeff. I was so frightened.
No, you mustn't be. I promise I won't do anything to involve you or hurt you.
Oh, I wasn't thinking of myself. You can't go on like this, Jeff. You've got to go in. Give yourself a chance to get well.
I know. You know, upstairs there for a minute, I thought of running away, of going to some little town and changing my name, but that's no good either. That wouldn't get rid of John Blake.
Then?
I've got an idea. Just one more try. Another hour won't make any difference to the police.
All right, Jeff. Where are we going?
Not we, Rosalie. I'm not going to involve you in this anymore. I was John Blake. I did the things John Blake did, and I have to see it through to the finish.
At least tell me where you're going.
It'll be better if you don't know.
Oh, please, Jeff.
No, this is the way it has to be. Then if it turns out worse than we think, you can just remember that for a few hours you were friendly to someone who needed it. If I come through this, if I get well, then...
Yes, Jeff?
Well, as you said, Rosalie, we'll see. I put her in a cab and gave the driver the address in the village. Then I went to the place where I was afraid to go. Yet it was the one place I had to go.
Yes, sir?
Well, aren't you Mr. Carrington's butler?
Yes, sir. Clark is the name, sir. I was in Mr. Carrington's service for 40 years. But why do you ask?
Well, don't you recognize me?
I don't believe so, sir. Of course, there were so many of you here today from the newspapers.
But I was here even earlier. I'm John Blake.
Oh, then you're the gentleman who murdered Mr. Carrington, according to the newspapers.
Well, why do you say according to the newspapers?
I don't believe you killed Mr. Carrington, sir.
You don't? Why not?
Why, he didn't even know you, sir.
Well, maybe he only got acquainted with me this morning when I came to kill him.
If he had made an appointment with you, sir, I would have known.
But didn't you let me in to see him?
Oh, no, sir. He answered the door himself when his visitor arrived.
I see. Is Mr. Carrington's nephew here?
Mr. Gunn? Yes, sir. But he left word not to be disturbed.
He did he? Clark, did Mr. Carrington have a gun?
Yes, sir.
Would you trust me with it if it might help catch the murderer? I guarantee it'll catch him.
Won't you step in?
Thank you.
I was very fond of Mr. Carrington, sir. He kept the gun here in the hall near the door. Oh, here it is, sir. I'm an old man myself, and perhaps I'm foolish to even...
Now, don't you worry. Just take me to see Mr. Gunn.
Oh, but I can't do that, sir.
Clark!
Oh, pardon me, sir. Yes, Mr. Gunn?
Who are you talking to, Clark? Is that the attorney?
No, sir. It's a young...
Wait a minute. I know that voice. I'm sorry, Clark.
Who the devil... You?
Yes, me, Mr. Gunn, or should I say Dr. Gunn?
Clark, leave the room.
Yes, sir.
Well, this is all a terrible mistake.
You bet it is. And I want to hear why the nephew of the man I'm supposed to have murdered is also the psychiatrist who convinced me I was crazy and ought to surrender to the police.
Well,
Don't move.
Don't point that gun at me, please. I'm expecting a phone call from the attorney about the will. And then I'm sure we can straighten this thing out. I'll give you money.
We'll straighten it out now without money. You killed your uncle, didn't you?
No. I was with Clark. He can tell you.
Don't answer that.
Clark will answer it then, on the extension. And he knows I'm
Then
here.
let Clark answer it. But I'm going to get the truth out of you before you have a chance to talk to anyone.
I meant you no harm.
Not much. You just wanted me to take your seat in the electric chair. You told me the whole thing when you were posing as the psychiatrist, didn't you? You told me the truth, making me think it couldn't have been like that. The only thing you didn't tell me was about the person who killed your uncle and helped frame me.
I beg your pardon, sir, but it's an urgent call.
Don't move, Gun. If it's so urgent, I'll take it for you. Yes?
Roger, I'm calling you from our usual place. He hasn't gone to the police yet. Roger, are you there?
Yes. I can't talk now. The attorney's here.
Wait, Roger. I think he's on his way over there. Be careful.
All right.
You don't sound right. Are you getting frightened again? After all we've done so far, you've got to keep your nerve up. I'm coming over, Roger.
Good.
I'll be there in 5 minutes. Stall him when he arrives. Goodbye, Roger.
Goodbye, Rosalie. Clark.
Yes, sir?
You were right before. Mr. Carrington opened the door this morning for a beautiful young lady after a date had been made by Mr. Roger Gunn here.
I told him she was blackmailing me, and I wanted him to see her because he'd had experience handling that sort of thing. But I swear Rosalie didn't tell me she was going to kill...
Never mind. Clark, call the police. Tell them by the time they arrive, the murderer of Mr. Carrington will be here waiting for them.
Thank you, Gregory Peck, for a great suspense show. Say, Greg, while out driving one Sunday afternoon recently, I heard you on the Family Hour of Stars.
Busman's Holiday.
Yes. And I was thinking then how you always give a splendid performance. Just like a Stay Full battery.
A battery I'm being compared to now.
Well, not just a battery, Greg, but Autolite Stay Full batteries. They're as tops in their field as you are in yours.
Well, then you can just call me Stay Full Peck from now on. Tell me more.
Well, Greg, Stay Full batteries are made by Autolite men who make over 400 products for cars, trucks, airplanes, and boats in 28 Autolite plants from coast to coast. Yes, sir, and Autolite also makes complete electrical systems for many makes of America's finest cars. Spark plugs, generators, starting motors, coils, distributors. All ignition engineered to fit together perfectly, work together perfectly, because they're a perfect team. So, folks, don't accept electrical parts that are supposed to be just as good. Ask for and insist on Autolite, original factory parts, at your neighborhood service station, car dealer, garage, or repair shop. Remember, you're right with Autolite.
And now here again is Mr. Gregory Peck.
Well, as usual, it's been great fun to do a suspense play. It's one of the programs that every actor in Hollywood most enjoys to appear on and to listen to. For instance, I wouldn't miss next week's show when Pat O'Brien stars in a really outstanding story, Dead Earnest, another gripping study in...
Suspense.
Gregory Peck can currently be seen starring in the 20th Century Fox production Yellow Sky. Tonight's suspense story was by Michael Venning, whose books have also been written under the more familiar name of Craig Rice. The adaptation for radio was by Ken Crossan. Music was composed by Lucien Morawek and conducted by Lud Gluskin. The entire production was under the direction of Anton M. Leader. Next Thursday, same time, hear Pat O'Brien in Dead Earnest.
You can buy Autolite electrical parts, Autolite resistor spark plugs, Autolite Stay Full batteries at your neighborhood Autolite dealer. Switch to Autolite. Good night.
We have the highest standard of living in the world. Safeguard the American way. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System. Now, Autolite and its 60,000 dealers and service stations present
Suspense. Tonight, Autolite brings you Miss Agnes Moorehead in The Trap, a suspense play produced and directed by Anton M. Leader.
Friends, replace old, worn-out, narrow gap spark plugs with a set of the sensational new wide gap Autolite resistor spark plugs. Your motor will idle smoother, give better performance on leaner gas mixtures, actually save gas. Yes, sir, these winning benefits are all made possible by a newly developed Autolite 10,000 ohm resistor built right into every Autolite resistor spark plug. This exclusive Autolite resistor makes practical a wider spark gap setting, and that's what does the trick. What's more, Autolite resistor spark plugs with this exclusive Autolite resistor cut down on radio and television interference. So, folks, see your Autolite dealer and have him replace old, worn-out, narrow gap spark plugs with a set of the new Autolite resistor spark plugs. Remember, you're always right with Autolite.
Yes, sir. And also remember the Autolite Suspense show is now on television.
Every Tuesday night in many parts of the country.
And now, Autolite presents Agnes Moorehead in a tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
This the attic?
Since it's at the top of the house directly beneath the roof, what else could it be? Yes, this is the attic.
It seems kind of dead in here.
My father used it for a studio when he was alive. It's soundproof. Sometimes he slept here.
Anybody sleeping in now, Miss Crane?
I told you I lived alone. Alone. A-L-O-N-E. I've lived alone ever since my sister... Must you ask such stupid questions?
Anything missing or changed in this
Well,
room?
if there were, I'd have mentioned it. You've asked the same question about every room from the basement up. One thing is certain.
Well, one thing is certain. It ain't burglary, Miss
Oh,
Crane.
brilliant. Brilliant. And I agree. Since nothing is missing, it ain't, as you say, burglary. Really, now, I never knew such
Take
intelligence.
it easy, Miss Crane. Just try to relax.
Don't tell me to relax, please. I'm awakened in the middle of the night by someone whistling in a house I believe to be empty, except for myself. And I call the police, and what's the upshot of it all? Two incompetents clumping about, urging me to relax.
You sure you heard whistling? You sure?
Were you trying to tell me I was dreaming?
We ain't... we're not trying to tell you anything, but what we've got to try to discover is if there's a possible explanation. Now, right now, we find no sign of breaking and entering, no sign of burglary, no
I tell you, I heard it.
Anything like this ever happened before?
No. But this evening, when I was preparing dinner, there was a muffin missing from the bread box. I know I didn't eat it myself. And the clock in the hallway, when I was leaving for work yesterday, I noticed it had stopped, and I made a mental note to wind it when I returned, but when I came home, it was ticking away as if it had been... Why did you look at each other like that? Do you suspect me of harboring delusions? Do you think I'm a crank?
Well, no, of course not. You don't think Miss Crane here is a crank, do you,
Oh,
Larry?
don't try to humor me. I tell you, all these things happen.
We're not trying to humor
Oh, you are. But they did happen. Someone ate my food, wound my clock, walked through the house whistling. It's as though someone were living here with me. When they had gone, I thought of the house, the honeycomb of rooms and connecting closets upstairs. No one could be found up there, not if they didn't want to be. It would be easy to stay hidden, to slip from room to closet to room. I hurried to my bedroom and bolted the door and clamped the windows down to the sills, and then I lay in bed and listened. And listened. And suddenly it was morning and I'd overslept.
Careful, Miss Crane. You almost knocked me right off the porch.
Sorry, I didn't see you. I'm late for work.
Rush. Everybody these days
I
seems to be in
overslept.
such...
Is there any mail for me?
Nope. I'd be out of a job if everybody got as few letters as you
I
do.
dare say you're right. I really
not
must...
Not so fast. Something I got to explain to
Hey,
you.
Eddie, got anything for me?
Yeah, quite a few. Be right with you, Mr. Holmes.
Snap it up, will you? I've got to catch a
I'm
train.
very late.
This'll only take a second. Now, here, let me show you. Now, you filled out this part all right.
What?
But
What is this?
the Form 22 you left in your box for me. Order to change address. You filled out this part all right.
Order
but
to
right...
change address?
Yeah,
What are you talking
these lines are filled out okay. Name, old address, and new address. But is that Thomas Cook and Son, Paris, France, or Thomas Coke and Son, Paris, France?
Well, it says Thomas Cook and
Hey,
Son,
Andy,
but
what
I
do you
never...
say? Just a second, Mr. Holmes. I'm showing Miss Crane how to fill out a change of address card.
Where's she going? Where you going, Miss Kate?
I don't understand. I never filled out...
I said, where's she going?
Paris,
No, I
France.
didn't put this card in the mailbox. I don't know
Andy,
anything
do I
about
get my
it.
mail today or do
yeah,
I?
just, anyway, you forgot to write your signature down here at the bottom, Miss Crane, and unless you do that, your mail won't be forwarded, you understand?
No, I
so
don't
just please...
understand. I didn't fill out this card. Oh, there's my bus. Oh, here, give it to me. I have to run.
Well, if I don't see you again, Miss Crane, have a nice time!
On the bus, I examined the change of address card. The information it required had been typed, but not by me. I was sure of it. Not by me. By whom, then? I looked at the card again. The crossbar on the capital T was lopsided, and all the E's were out of line, slightly higher than the other letters. There couldn't be two typewriters with two such defects together. There could only be one. Suddenly, I felt sick to my stomach. There was only one typewriter like that, and I knew where it was. On the desk in my living room. I worked like an automaton all day, going through the usual routine of a physician's secretary. But my mind was not in the office. It was at home, following the intruder in my house from room to room. Now in the kitchen, now in the library, now perhaps in my bedroom, smiling a bleak, faceless smile and planning to... To what? Something dangerous? Something dangerous.
Helen. Helen.
Huh? Oh, yes, Doctor.
Yes, Doctor. Now relax, Helen. We're alone. It's time to close shop.
What?
Time to go home. What is it, Helen? Are you ill?
No, I feel... Well, it's just that I didn't get much sleep last night. I was awakened by someone whistling in my house.
What?
Yes, around 3 this morning. I phoned the police and they searched, but they weren't really looking. They didn't believe me. But I heard it. I heard it distinctly. I even recognized the tune.
Oh, relax, kid, relax. Now, come on now. You recognize the tune?
Yes, I recognize. Aloha. You know. Farewell to thee, farewell to thee, the time has come. Why do you smile?
Helen, if you came to me with this story as a patient, I'd prescribe a vacation. You want one so badly. You even dream you're about to go off on one. To Hawaii, no less. Complete with musical background.
Oh, how can you be so stupid? I'm sorry, Perry, but it's infuriating to be told it was a dream when I know that there are things happening in the house that frighten me. Last night there was a muffin missing from the bread box. And
You probably ate it.
Oh.
Now, everyone has had similar experiences. Now, many times I find a cigarette smoking in my hand. And I have no recollection of having lit it, you see?
Oh, and the clock? It was run down and then it was going again and I hadn't wound it.
It may not have been run down.
Oh,
Now, a gear may have jammed for a few minutes or something like that.
And this morning, the mailman told me about it.
Now, Helen, now, please listen to me. It seems to me that you're in a bad state of mind. You're finding dark omens and bloody portents in normal, everyday occurrences. You're being neurotic about these things. You're like Chicken Little running to tell the king the sky is falling. You go on like that, and pretty soon they'll come and wrap you in a cold, wet sheet.
You think I'm losing my mind? Hmm? You do.
No, I was only kidding. Say, are you still living alone in that big old barn of a house?
Yes, and it's not a barn. It's a perfect...
Okay. You're alone too much, Helen. How long has it been now since...
2 years. Jessica's been away almost 2 years.
Well, it was all right for you when she was there. I mean, she was a lively kid. She filled the house with excitement and energy.
And necking parties and drinking and great hulking boys following her around. It was disgusting. A lively kid. She was wild and a cheat and a liar
Now
and everything
stop
else.
it, Helen. I've no desire to rake over old coals. I'm only offering you sound advice. It's not good for you to remain in that house all by yourself. Now, why not rent out part of it? The whole upstairs, say. Fill the place with people and...
No.
No?
No, I don't want people in my house. It's my house now, and I like it the way it is.
Okay. Can I give you a lift?
No, thank you.
Right. Helen, if you don't like the idea of renting part of your house, why not close it entirely for a while and take a vacation? I recommend that as a doctor, even though it'll be tough getting along without you. Now think about it, will you? Think about it.
On my way home, I thought of what Perry had said. It was possible I'd been morbid about the whistling and the rest of it. It could be. As I walked down the street toward the house, I looked at it, and its familiarity was reassuring. This was no place of fear and mystery. This was my home, and there was no intruder, and really never had been.
Miss Crane?
Oh! Who is it?
It's me, Miss Crane, Harry Penning, Penning's luggage shop. Did I scare you?
Oh,
I'm sorry. Where's your porch light? I'll put it
oh,
on.
it's at the left of the door.
See, it's me. I don't blame you for being scared. A voice coming out of the shadows like that.
Well, what do you want, Mr. Penning?
I brought the 2 valises you ordered.
The 2 valises I ordered.
Uh-huh. It was on my way home anyway, and I figured, well, I'll just put them in the car.
I didn't
and
order any valises.
Well, sure you did. This afternoon, don't you remember? You said you wanted a big one and a little one. Leather, high grade.
I ordered them? I did?
Yes, I took the order myself this
But
afternoon.
I didn't. I was nowhere near your shop.
Oh, well, you telephoned. You said you were going on a vacation soon, and you wanted to have...
No, I didn't.
One of us is crazy, Miss Crane.
Crazy?
Well, when I say crazy, I don't mean crazy, of course. Excuse me. I mean, well, I know you ordered them and asked me to have them delivered.
Oh, yes. Yes, that's right. I remember now. 2 valises.
Yeah, that's it. I guess in the hustle and bustle of getting ready for a vacation, a thing like this could slip your mind.
Yes, it slipped my mind.
Yeah, well, now, you want to pay me now, or should I send you a bill?
Yes, send me a bill.
Yeah, well, have a nice time, Miss Crane. Believe me, I sure envy you. I sure do. I'd like to change places with you.
I carried the valises into the house and set them down in the hallway and stood there staring at them. Perry said I had dreamed of a vacation. Had I? And had I put a change of address card in the mailbox? And ordered these valises? Either I was losing my mind or I'd been right all along. Was there someone in my house? Someone who not only wanted to live there, but who also wanted me out? I was in an agony of confusion and indecision. And then... What's that? Oh, no. Oh, no. No.
Information.
The telephone number of the Daily Times. Hurry, please.
Editorial office or the business office?
The classified ads department.
That number is listed in your directory.
Yes.
The number is Avalon 1634.
1634. 1, 6, 3, 4.
Daily Times classified. May I help
My name is Helen Crane. I want to put an ad in the for rent column. 5 bedrooms, share bathrooms, low rent, inspection after 6 p.m. The address is 1132 Gerolman. I want it to run every day until further notice.
All right. Shall we bill you at that address?
Yes. Will that be in tomorrow's Times?
Yes, it will.
Oh, thank you. There! Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Do you know what that means? It means this house will soon be filled with people. There'll be people living here, eating here, sleeping here, crowding you out. There'll be no room for you, do you hear me? I know you want me to leave, but I'm not going. You are! You are! You are! You are! You
For Suspense, Autolite is bringing you Miss Agnes Moorehead in radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense.
Oh, I hear you're going to be a summer theater actor.
To be or not to be, full of pep, there's no question. Those Autolite resistor spark plugs maketh thine engine idle smoother.
Make it better to perform, forsooth, upon leaner gas mixtures I wot.
Oh, Shakespeare, I hope you're an understanding man.
Friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears. Each Autolite resistor spark plug hath built in a mighty might, a 10,000 ohm resistor that permitteth wider gap settings, actually increaseth the electrode life 200%, yea, and more. Ah, parting is such sweet sorrow, but not if thou partest with old narrow gap spark plugs, and install in thine engine those peerless paragons, wide gap Autolite resistor spark plugs. For they doth make thine engine idle smoother, and giveth better performance on leaner gas mixtures, actually saveth thy gas odds, bodkins.
Oh, shades of Shakespeare.
Say, Hap, you know, I like this acting business. Brings out the ham in me.
It sure does, Harlow. Uh-oh, here's Suspense.
And now, Autolite brings back to a Hollywood soundstage Agnes Moorehead as Helen in The Trap. A tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
My sleep that night was deep and refreshing, and I awoke next morning and went to the office feeling very pleased with myself. By noon, the Times would be on the stands with my ad. I might have tenants by tonight. After that, goodbye, unwanted guest. Good morning. Dr. Coleman's office.
I'd like to talk to Miss Crane.
Speaking.
This is the Hughes Lock and Key Company, Miss Crane. About that padlock you ordered.
Just
It's ready
a
for you.
minute. What did you say it was I ordered?
Padlock, the one you ordered yesterday. This is Miss Crane, ain't it? Miss Helen Crane?
Yes.
Well, I think we located the kind you wanted. Believe me, it was a job doing it. In the first
The
place,
intruder wanted the padlock? Why? How did the padlock enter the scheme to force me out of the house? For a moment I was frightened. Then I realized it didn't matter. I'd already taken steps to ensure my remaining. My house would soon be filled with people.
do you want me to bring it over to the house now or later?
Now, if you like.
Will there be somebody there to let me in?
Oh, yes, somebody's there.
Okie doke. Thanks, Miss Crane. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Padlock. Why a padlock? It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter now. At noon, I left the office and went down to the lobby for a newspaper. The Daily Times, please.
Here you are. Thanks. Hello, Helen. You
Hello.
on your lunch hour?
Yes, Perry.
Anything requiring my immediate attention up there, or have I time for a bite?
Oh, you have time.
I'll join you if I may.
Just a moment, Perry. I'm trying to find something in the paper.
Where shall we go? The coffee room here all right with
Yeah,
you?
that'd be all right.
Or would you prefer to go up the street to the Italian place?
Perry! Perry, it's not there. It's not in the paper. They told me it would be, but it's not.
What is it?
Have you got a nickel? I want to make a
Why,
call.
sure, Helen.
I'll be right out.
Daily Times Classified. May I help you?
This is Helen Crane. Why isn't my ad in the paper?
Did you place an ad with us, ma'am?
Yes, I did, over the phone last night, but it's not in there today. Why didn't you run it?
Well, just a second, ma'am. I'll check it with our phone orders. Was it supposed to start today?
Yes, it was.
Well, I have it here now. I remember. I took it myself. Helen Crane,
Yes?
1132 North Geralman?
Yes.
Well, the ad did not appear, ma'am, because shortly after it was placed, it was canceled.
What?
Canceled. The notation on the slip says that shortly after it was placed, it was canceled. Also by telephone. Hello? Hello?
Thank you.
Are you all right, Helen? Helen, are you all right? What is it, Helen? What is it? Do you feel ill?
Oh, I'll go upstairs and lie down for a few minutes.
You won't do anything of the sort. I'm sending you home in a cab right now. Now, you get into bed as soon as you arrive and phone me if you have a temperature. I'll try to drop in to see you first thing in the morning. And Helen,
Yes.
Oh, I wish you'd give some thought to taking that vacation.
There was no mystery about it, really. The intruder had overheard me placing the ad, that was all. Phoning in a cancellation was a simple matter. My head hurt. I tried to think what to do next, but my mind wouldn't work, and I was sick to my stomach. Finally, the cab pulled up in front of my house. My house.
Want me to help you to the door, miss?
No, I can make it. Thank you.
Miss Crane! Miss Crane!
Oh, yes. What is it, Mrs. Holmes?
Are you busy? May I speak to you for a minute?
What is it?
Well, I wanted to have a few words with you before you went on your vacation. My husband told me you were going to France. I certainly envy you, I do. And we had a talk, the mister and I.
What is it, Mrs. Holmes?
Well, we were wondering what you intended to do about the house. It's really none of our business, of course, but then again, we decided no harm to ask, is there? We'd like to know if you intend to put it up for sale, because if so, we'd like to consider buying it. The mister sometimes dabbles in real estate.
Sell it? Sell my house?
Well, that's what we'd like to know, whether you're going to or not. I spoke to Jessica about it this morning.
Jessica? You spoke to Jessica about it? Jessica?
Mm-hmm. She said she didn't know what your plans were beyond a long vacation, and that anything you wanted to do with the house was all right with her, because, well, after all, you're the older sister.
You
so...
spoke to Jessica about it?
You don't mind my speaking to her first, do you? It's only because you weren't here, and we wanted to know, and... Say, hasn't she blossomed out?
Who?
Jessica! Oh, her 2 years up there didn't do her a bit of harm, did they? She told me it was more like a college than a reform school. I guess she did learn a lot there. I asked her how she felt, about you for having committed her. And she said she'd always remember you for having given her a purpose in life.
Where is she? Jessica. Where is she?
I heard some hammering from upstairs in your house a few minutes ago, so I guess she must be up there. You won't forget to tell me, will you, about selling the house, I mean?
Hello?
Hello, Jessica?
Perry?
Oh, Helen, how do you feel now? You all right? Oh, listen, I've got that airline ticket for France for you. It's a good thing I know somebody with a company. I really had to throw my weight around. Everything is booked right through summer. Well, anyway, you've got your ticket. You sure move fast, don't you, once you've made up your mind? I almost fell out of my chair when Jessica phoned me and told me you were going. Say, it's great her being back, isn't it? Hello.
Yes?
I'm delighted you decided to take a rest. Ought to do your world of good. But why so long? I mean, 2 years abroad for you means 2 years without the best secretary I ever had. What am I...
Jessica! Jessica? Where are you? Why don't you come out? There's no point hiding any longer. I know now that it's you. Jessica! Why did you stay here without letting me know? Why did you insist on trying to send me away? Jessica, answer me! Jessica! All right, Jessica, all right. We'll forget the past. We'll start over. You're welcome to stay here, Jessica, for as long as you like. I sent you away only for your own good. For your own good. Now, please try to understand and believe that. You were wild and bad, and I had to do something, but it's all right now, isn't it? We'll live here together, you and I, won't we? And I won't hurt you, and you won't hurt me either, will you, Jessica? Sister? Where are you? Come out, please. You're frightening me. You wouldn't harm me, Jessica. You wouldn't harm me. It was for your own good. Where are you? You upstairs? Are you upstairs? Don't leave. Don't leave, Jessica. Stay there. I'm coming. I want to explain things to you. I want to explain how they were and how they are now. Do you understand? I don't see you. Where are you? Jessica, please. Please let me see you. Say something to me. Oh, Jessica! Well, all right. I did wrong to send you away. I was wrong. I was jealous of you all the time. You were Papa's favorite and everyone else's too, and I was jealous. I admit it, you see. You always had all the boys you wanted, and I never had any, and it made me jealous. I'm honest with you, Jessica, and I'm letting you see what's in my heart. Won't you let me know what's in yours? Oh, answer me. Oh, answer me. I know why you stole money, Jessica, and it was my fault. It was mine. I wouldn't let you have any. I wouldn't let you get a job. It was my fault. I know. You took the money, only run away from me. I was wrong. Jessica. I admit it. I confess it. I was wrong. I'm sorry. Truly, I'm sorry. Jessica! Are you up there in the attic? Wait there, Jessica. Don't leave. I'm coming up. You'll forgive me, won't you? Say you'll forgive me. If you let me explain, I know you'll forgive me. I'll make it up to you. You'll stay here with me. We'll be together. Are you here? Are you here in the attic, Jessica? Are you in? Jessica! Oh, no, Jessica! No! No, you can't do this! No, you can't lock me up in here! It's like a prison! It's like a prison! 2 years! Oh, 2 years! 2 years! Jessica! Let me out of here! Jessica, let me out! You can't do this! You can't keep me locked up in here! Jessica, please! Oh, please! Please, let me out! Please, Jessica!
Hello, Perry?
Yes? Jessica?
Perry, Helen has just had what I think is a marvelous idea. She's busy finishing packing, or else she'd tell you herself. Anyway, it is a marvelous idea. That is, if it's all right with you.
What is it, Jessica?
Well, Helen suggests that since she'll be gone 2 years, why don't I take her place with you at the office?
Thank you, Agnes Moorehead, for your third splendid suspense performance this season.
Oh, Miss Moorehead,
Yes, Mr. Wilcox?
since you've been our guest star on Suspense so often, by now you should be thoroughly familiar with my remarks about Autolite resistor spark plugs.
Well, I think I am. Let me see if I can do it like you do. Don't you say something like this? Autolite resistors, spark plugs make your engine idle smoother, give better performance on leaner gas mixtures, actually save gas. Is that right?
It is indeed, Miss Moorehead. Thank you. And let me add that Autolite resistor spark plugs are ignition engineered by Autolite, which makes more than 400 products for cars, trucks, airplanes, and boats in 28 plants from coast to coast. And Autolite also makes complete electrical systems for many makes of America's finest cars. Batteries, spark plugs, generators, starting motors, coils, distributors. All ignition engineered to fit together perfectly, work together perfectly because they're a perfect team. So, folks, don't accept electrical parts that are supposed to be as good. Ask for and insist on Autolite, original factory parts, at your neighborhood service stations, car dealer, garage, or repair shop. Remember, you're always right with Autolite.
And now here again is Agnes Moorehead. Oh, Miss Moorehead, I might tell you that we're asking Radio Mirror magazine to utilize tonight's story as they've done with another suspense thriller in their current issue.
I think tonight's play would be wonderful for Radio Mirror. It was a real pleasure to work with the great cast of actors that Tony Leader chose for tonight. And I'll be listening next week when radio's outstanding theater of thrills bring you Ralph Edwards in Ghost Hunt, another gripping study in
Suspense.
Agnes Moorehead may currently be seen in the Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer production, The Stratton Story. Tonight's suspense play was adapted by Walter Newman and Ralph Rose from the story by Virginia Myers, with music composed by Lucien Morawek and conducted by Lud Gluskin. The entire production was under the direction of Anton M. Leader. In the coming weeks, Suspense will present such stars as Ralph Edwards and Joseph Cotton. Make it a point to listen each Thursday to Suspense, radio's outstanding theater of thrills. And next Thursday, same time, hear Ralph Edwards in Ghost Hunt.
You can buy Autolite resistor spark plugs, Autolite electrical parts, Autolite stay full batteries at your neighborhood Autolite dealers. Switch to Autolite. Good night.
This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.